And we are back. What's going on, guys? How's it going? How are my players?
Hello.
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 I'm great. Thanks for asking.
How are you?
I'm
Good.
just like,
What are you
Thank you for
saying?
that.
I'm
Good.
sweaty. A little stinky.
You're sweaty and sticky. I'm guessing it's from dancing. I hope it's
you're
from
doing
dancing.
a dance in heels.
Yeah, heels.
I can't even fathom that.
I wash my hair and it only ever looks good when it's my night off stream.
I feel that on a whole bunch of different levels every time.
Hello, thank you for subbing. Can't ban this positivity. And it looks like Xenacruz gifted to Lily, and Comrade put tashnarr in the Bub Club. Welcome back, guys. You're officially Bub subscribers.
Wait. All the women were gifted things,
I mean, is can't ban
but
this
all
a
the
lady?
men weren't.
I like presents.
Hello, are you upset?
I'm just saying, I feel like it's pretty sexist that the chat would gift to only the women and leave us men out. And in an age of equality, I feel it's necessary to point out these
mean,
inconsistencies.
you guys type
It's
it.
the slippers! Well, how
People
can
have
you
to
deny
click.
my slippers?
It's the
I'm
Game
not-
Boy.
I'm just pointing it out. That's all. We don't have to. We could do whatever we want with it, but I just
just-
felt it was good to
I'm just
bring it
saying,
to
these slippers
everyone's
are
attention.
really. There is a hair stuck to my slippers. It's disgusting. But they're like super cute. Look at these little. Look at them. They're fur on the inside. They got a cute little bow. There's a disgusting hair.
Daniel's subscribed. Ella's okay. You're not subscribed.
I don't know if he is or not.
No, because I found him like a creepy stalker in their chat.
Oh, damn. Damn. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. I guess sub or people if you want. I don't frankly care. Oh, never mind. Tosh is on it.
Look. I have to
Got
pay
another luck
extra.
reroll.
Do
Look.
we? Do we now?
Yes.
Well played. Well played. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Appreciate that.
Okay. All right. That's fair. That's a luck reroll.
Don't beg for gift subs, Ello.
God, it's rude.
I wouldn't say I was begging. I
Could you?
wasn't really the point.
You
of
know,
what
I
I
don't
said.
want to playing with you.
It's too good. Thank you, Tosh.
I'm not above begging. I will beg.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like I did there.
Oh, if only I was gifted a sub.
You know, Butterknife is actually
Oh,
right.
these women just getting subs.
The women folk.
If we just had blue hair, then we would have been gifted subs as well. But we don't have blue hair.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the blue hair. Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna be pink soon, but you know, blue hair. Whatever.
Stop changing your hair color.
I can't. I hate consistency. Ugh.
Us brown hairs are upset.
I know, right? It's unfortunate. So, let's kick off. Let's recap what happened last time, guys. I know that we were shy few players, courtesy of just timing more than anything. Let's discuss that. So, who would like to kick off? Who's going to recap us first?
I think we first need to know how far back we need to go and recap for some players. Because I know I missed the last hour and a half from last session, but that's it. But I can't remember if
What's
DJ needs further back or not.
Okay.
I just
what-
remember the lady being drifting or something like that, like a doll.
Oh, she was floating off.
yeah,
that
yeah,
one.
that's what I remember.
So we
Okay.
need to go back that whole episode, basically.
Yes, we. Just a quick recap. You guys went to Gibbs, and that's where you found that he was under some form of possession. You also found the body of the wolf. He said he would give you a week in town. He's already tired of seeing you. He said fix his door, leave him some of that kush that that Cypress has got loaming about himself. And what was the last thing that he asked for?
That we leave
Yeah.
once everything's
It's like-
done.
Leave me alone. I don't like you.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
beat the shit out of him.
He's like,
You-
stay
yes,
out of my
yeah.
way. I don't
Yeah,
want
you-
to see you.
You all came together and yeah, it was a mess. It was a fucking mess, man. You guys, you ruined him, but he was okay with it. after it was all said and done, he got what he needed. And
Friends now.
on the way back, that is when Cypress had discovered, or at least he thought he had discovered, the body of Kendra. Kendra was hovering in the direction of the prison.
Wow.
Yeah. He just kind of wrote it off as a hallucination, a vision, if you will. And then, you guys, you went back, and this is where the session started. So who's going to pick it up from there?
I remember briefly what happened.
I will, because I'm not in a later section.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we went in, and Kendra was chilling in the chair, and we couldn't see her, but surprise, it wasn't Kendra, it's the apothecary. Woo!
Dun, 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 dun.
She was dry, even though it was raining outside. She was in a nightgown, and this whole shebang. It's not ideal. She had white eyes as though she was possessed, and a male voice overlaid her voice. She said something along the lines of, "This is not the proper thing. Puppet walks into your home, ties strings onto bones. Now watch the puppeter's grand show. Through wind and rain you will go." Or thereabouts. She was out of it. She had a mark on her shoulder, puncture wound. Cypress figured out it was a sturge stinger, but they shouldn't be here. They're kind of like giant mosquitoes, but with bat wings, and they're evil, and it's not good. They can sense sickness in people, so the only reason she's alive is because there's something probably up with her blood. There was like no blood when we pricked her finger, and she was messed up a little bit. So we were chilling out and trying to make her not be dead.
Right. So what caused this drain on her person? What caused this puncture wound?
Well, it just says, I don't know much
It
about
was a
sturges.
sturge. It was a
Okay.
sturge. It was a giant mosquito-like creature that sucks the blood out of
Vampires.
And the only reason
creatures.
she's like not totally dead and she's only sort of out of it is because she probably has tainted blood.
Well, the yes,
Is
correct,
what
yeah.
we surmised.
Something about her blood was not appealing to the sturge, so that is why it let go, and she is very, very, very bad off right now. She has very low blood, and I wasn't able to do anything in the way of helping her with that medically, though I tried.
We learned a little bit about the planchette, like a little bit more.
Okay. Tell me a bit more about it.
Says, and my writing's awful for this, I gotta read it.
Okay.
You're going fast, so thank you.
Listing of magical utensils mostly to communicate. All of the magic is in the planchette and there's something inside it. But we couldn't open it because we were like, it just didn't. I don't think we did anything.
You're just incapable of opening it. You lack the tools. All right.
No rogue.
Okay. Yeah. That's in hindsight, that's something that you guys could eventually address, or you might have had a chance to address. I mean, I'm constantly looking to kill you guys at every turn, at turn and corner. That's my job as a dungeon master, just to ruin your lives, right? Nobody can have fun. That's D&D in a
No
nutshell.
fun ever.
No
The
fun
woman
ever.
wouldn't wake up anyway. Similar to how we struggled with Sheriff Gibb. And then cut to Nix and Mogar.
Nix and Mogar Adventure!
That shit was funny as hell.
It was a Nix and Mogar adventure. You're not wrong.
It was amazing, and I
Is
loved
this where
it.
Ello left? Ello, did you see this portion where we?
I did not. So
don't think
basically,
you
when
can.
I left off, I believe that I was staying back and taking care because we have Bart who's on a bed, barely there. We have this chick who's all, fucking drained and stuff. Like I got like people there, so I couldn't like leave them basically. So
I sat with you because you're cardboardness, so I chilled out at home. And Mogar and Nix went on a super safe, not dangerous at all adventure.
It was amazing.
And you won't have a dad talk about
Cypress, you told me, right? You told Mogar that you saw Kendra
Yeah.
floating, and that's what triggered me to go quick to the graveyard.
Right.
And then Nyx came with me.
I
just
just
wanted to
pray
make
on
sure
insecurity.
100%.
So once
Yeah.
anything bad is gonna happen, I'm like, yeah, let's do that.
You
Let's
guys
just-
didn't just armor up and decide that we're just gonna walk down there. Mogar, you went stoically, very steadfast all the way there. Nyx decided
I disguised myself as a bush.
as a bush. Yeah.
Bobbed and weaved my way down the fucking pathway.
This is when you guys were walking that you saw like the farmer just enjoying the storm. That late, he was like he was smoking and he saw Mogar and then the bush just treading really quickly. It was like, not today, Satan. Not today. And
Like, how much of this have I had today?
Yeah, no joke. No joke. So you guys eventually make it to Harrowstone.
Yes.
Correct. We
Yeah.
finally get to Harrowstone. And
What's this
it
place
is
like?
Opened. It is
Oh my
open.
god,
The
it's
gate is
creepy
opened.
and weird and just everything's falling apart. And just look at gargoyles and
There's a lot.
And a tower which is sagging.
it's creepy. Like picture like Scooby-Doo Mystery Island, not Mystery Island, the other one with the castle. I don't know. It looks like a creepy demonic place. It's just creepy.
It's creepy. Yeah, you're not
It's
wrong.
creepy.
It's
You're
not
not wrong.
ideal.
So we go in there, we go through the stuff, and we stop up on this one rickety old house. And of course, since Mogar is like, he can't do it. So he sends me in my little bush as I do all the way over, trying to make my way, see if I can get inside, because we see something shining, and we're just like, oh, there's something's not right there.
Right.
So we're just checking things out, and I see a sturge kind of fly into the top on the roof and
Yep.
get real up in there. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta tell him. So I'm doop all the way back, and I was like, Mogar, we got a problem. And he's like, well, go look for more shit. Come on. And so I'm like, all right. And then I do all the way on the other side, and then I go past this little hole in the thing, and then we see Kendra, like satanic baby possession, all on fours, like walking like a crab, like as the sturges just like feed from her, and then like
Yeah.
this aura comes up from the bottom of the floor, and I don't know if it was a man or a woman.
Yeah,
I don't
DJ's
know.
DJ's not doing much better here. So basically, like
Yeah.
to give you guys
Vapory
a
man
better of an
listening.
understanding, Nyx found the equivalent of a glory hole in the wall, and as she peered in, Kendra
You
was
would look in a glory hole.
she was
Here.
completely nude and willing to submit her body for the sturges to feed upon her. Now,
Oh, God.
Solis, sturges are like Doberman-sized mosquitoes.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, let me see the picture.
I'm gonna find it.
They're like Doberman-sized mosquitoes. Like they're proboscis.
The creepy and
Is
I don't
big.
Like them.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
fucking
it's spelled with an
horrifying
I
creatures.
apparently.
Would you say that it's what was the word? Proboscis? What is the
Proboscis?
word?
They're
Proboscis?
yeah, proboscis.
Is it proboscis preposterous?
It might be.
It has a preposterous proboscis?
Because
That's an interesting hypothesis.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
This is. I want this picture.
Boy, I love hippopotamus.
Okay, here's the picture of the sturge. Ooh.
Yeah, look at
It's-
that nasty.
I don't even want
That's
to
the
click
one,
on
yes.
it, honestly. I don't even want to
It's sexy. Look at it. It wants to slurp.
It's not the dreams.
the slurp.
Yeah, there were 3 of these under Kendra's body as she was basically crab walking nude, and they were just sapping the blood from her person.
Oh my
Pulling
God,
some,
this is
like
so
the exorcism
kinky.
of Emily Rose shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
some of
Yeah,
that.
dude.
fucking, like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
What
this-
we don't know is we should have just left her to her business, okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
Some
that's-
kinky shit,
Hey.
and there is no kink shame in here.
This is 2018. If you want to put some sturges on your back and walk around naked like a crab, you do whatever you
is-
want.
This is 218 in TNT
It's
time.
218.
It's 218. Yeah. So, needless to say, they were. She was pretty befuddled. Didn't know what to say. Didn't know what to do. And that's when she saw the apparition that was moving around the naked body of Kendra. What did this figure look like, Nyx?
I don't remember.
What is there anything that you can recall about it at all?
Honestly, no. I really don't remember, and that's just my goldfish memory. I know it was just like a black, smoky kind of figure that appeared up through the ground, and that was
Yes.
it. I don't remember anything else. Did he have a watch? Was it a
He did not have a watch. Wasn't anything
All
like
right,
that.
I don't know why I'm
Does
picturing
anybody
a watch.
remember anything about this figure?
It just says skeletal, and he has a panpipe.
He has panpipes. Yeah.
Oh, panpipe!
He had panpipes, and when he played the pipes, these pipes
What did I
made the
think?
sturges stop feeding and fly off.
So this is great, obviously.
Yeah, this is when I was asking Tosh, I was like, hey, go back through.
Yeah, I like had a moment where I was like, oh, that Piper of Ellohime.
Yeah. And what is that particular line again?
God, where's my neat notebook? I have a messy
Multiple.
one, and I have
Has
a neat one. I need to read it better.
notebooks.
Look, this is important to me. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the lopping bits.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
gonna go watch the blood come out the pipe, which could also be a lop bit. Feeds the sturge so nice and ripe. Drops the blood so sparkly bright. Splatter spell her name just right. So and they kind of overlap, I think, if it's about the
To a degree.
ones.
Yeah, to a degree. So, who do you think you guys saw? Who do you think Nick saw here?
Okay, I think it was either the Mosswater Marauder Man, but I think it's more likely the Piper of Ilmarsh.
Yeah, it's probably the Piper.
Hang on, where are the five?
Peter
Sees-
Piper, huh?
Sees
Like
a
the
man.
fucked up Mr. Tumnus.
Sees a man with panpipes. Could be the Piper of Ilmarsh.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I don't know anything about sturges, but I feel like they would be in gross, horrible, marshy areas. In my head.
The Piper of Ilmarsh. Yeah. Okay. That's safe. That's
We
safe.
were able to take Kendra back. Is that correct?
Yep. Yes, you were.
Oh, and when we left,
That-
there were all the dead spirits that watched us take her back, and it was weird and
Yeah, like from
creepy.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it was
Last episode.
creepy.
Last what's it? The last movie where it was all like the ghosts looking
Lord
at
of the
them.
Rings were yeah.
Oh my god, it was so bad.
There was a lot of stuff.
They didn't really know what to do, to be fair. It was basically as they gathered her body, Solis and Cypress, upon exiting the Warden's manor, they saw a field of skeletal apparitions, these ghosts that had created a path, allowing them to exit Harrowstone, but was watching their every move. It wasn't just like 5 spirits, it was hundreds of spirits. Yeah, it was pretty grotesque. We had a picture, didn't we? That we used from...
We used the Lord of the Rings picture, I think.
Yep.
So, when they're all chilling out.
Like, oh.
Yeah, the Ghost Army. That's what it was.
Yeah. That's
And this ghost army wasn't hostile; it just watched you.
Just watched, yeah.
Yeah, they were
and
just...
then
What a
they
bunch of
disappeared.
perverts.
Once they went through the gate.
Listen, my ass is for days. I get it. I may have started this, and I'm so sorry.
Copy, image, location. This is it.
Yeah.
This is it right here.
Give it to me.
It was like
Whoa.
that.
Yes, that's the one.
Yep.
Well, that's not anything but eerie.
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
great.
We
It's
shouldn't even have
That's-
touched her. Like
That
like,
seems
left-
upsetting.
So,
I would have
They-
left Karen.
Karen.
Shit, no,
Why
they were
is-
already out of the house, so
Keep your
Yeah,
blind
so-
ass potatoes to yourself.
Kendra was retrieved by Nyx and Mogar, which people are shipping at this point. They may as well be like a detective service, which is fantastic. They've retrieved her, brought her back to the Lormar residence, where Tasha was like sponging water into the mouth of the woman that was left behind.
Yeah, holes in her back or anything?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Oh, I can only
And
imagine the mucus coming from that.
when they returned, Tasha's character Symarra had a vision.
hit vision.
Yeah, she was struck with a vision. What was this vision?
It was fucked up. That's what it was.
Yeah, more glory holes.
Nice.
Glory.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I have it written
Let's
down.
go.
So I smelled a scent of something. It was almost like burning, but it was like fat and hair sizzling. Ugh, looks. And I could see what looked like hands clawing through stones and surrounding, begging to be let out for freedom. And then it rewound a little bit. So we were in a dark place. A guard threw lantern oil down a stairway where we were. He then threw a burning log, which set on fire, and there was many men burning alive. Oh, that's very spooky. I'm not very good at setting the tone. Burning alive before my eyes, and before I die, I came out with a vision. And then Bart, all up in this business, it's like, he sits up, he's like creeping over my shoulder like a creep. His eyes are white, and he whispers, "It wasn't an accident." And then, dun dun dun, the end.
Yeah, so
I
mine,
get it.
mine sounded like really scary when I did it, and hers sounded like a Nancy Drew novel. So
I mean, Bub sets the tone a little bit better, but I think, you know.
but she
it's 'cause
definitely she
he-
summarized it for certain.
Well, this is one gee golly of a caper.
It's such surprise. So basically, what I get from this is, Harrowstone burning down was not totally lightning setting stones on fire. I'm so surprised. Wow. Such.
That was most everything. That's in fact where we ended the session. You guys.
And you need to do a fortitude roll. I don't know why. You didn't tell me why.
Damn.
Yeah, I do.
Look at her with her fucking notebook.
Tosh.
Notebooks.
Damn.
Damn.
I could scribble it out.
She's gonna be the next dungeon master, man.
Tash
I
is
mean,
our
like-
definitely our diplomancer.
Definitely.
She's got the notebook, man. She's our she's what is
I'm
it?
gonna keep you all straight. It's like you have to play by the rules. 9, you fail. I think.
Next don't play by
Tell me more, DM.
So
What happens? Please be kind.
as you face the characters in the room, you self-immolate and you burn down. The end.
Wow.
We win.
We
All
win.
right.
I don't know. I was
Alright. Good night,
yay.
Wow,
I
what a
was like,
journey.
how can I
What
go
a
with
journey,
this?
people. What a journey.
Well, that sucks. I didn't want to immolate today, but hey, DM's
There you
word
go.
is law, I suppose.
That's the thing about immolation. You never want to immolate.
Right? Yeah.
It does it. Yeah, it does it anyways.
And we have a nice roasted toasty fire now, so
So you guys are here. Everyone is back together, which is great. To set the scene a bit more, it was still raining, as you were well aware. So I'm going to turn up your thunderous indoor ambience, if you will.
with my item list of things we've used.
Give it to us.
Oh, uh-oh,
Yeah, you
My
okay?
bad. My bad.
uh-oh.
My
Oh,
bad.
man.
Don't listen to me.
Oh,
Don't
it
you
did,
look at me.
it did the thing.
There you go. I thought
I'm Solis today.
Listen.
Jesus, what was that?
That was your solace? Yeah, do it again. Do another solace for us. Do another solace for us one more time. Just one more time. Hey, Daniel, can you do it one more time for us?
Do what? Oh, the voice?
where's my clip button? Ah.
He didn't sound anything like you, but he just did a little hand wave that might.
He did a hair flip.
He was you in body, but not in spirit.
Solis is totally not.
I'll look at that later.
Shit, man, you guys are killing me.
That was good. That was good stuff. So, upon the Lormore Manor, despite the rain pouring down in literal sheets outside, you have all returned back to each other. Cypress and Symarra, you have been taking care of Bart.
Well,
and
what?
The apothecary. Solis. Let's see. What would you be
Hello.
doing? What would you be doing in this sitch?
Probably packing my bags and getting the hell out. After I saw those holes in her back. No, just disgusted at this point. So this would be pretty disgusted at this point from what you've seen. Because Kendra. Is her name Kendra? Yes.
Kendra, yeah.
Andrea.
She's back, right?
No, yeah.
She's back and she's like not moving. So at this point, I'll be trying to figure out what really happened at Harrowstone. That's what it is. So, guess I woke up to Symarra and be like, "Did you not hear what he just said? Something's not adding up."
So I think Symarra's just like, I've just come out of this vision of people literally set on fire, and it was almost as though I was on fire. So is Bart still set up?
I'm just dying at Daniel.
I had to make you a big boy today.
Mogar has to be big.
Oh, sorry. I got.
I'll fix you, bud.
I can't find my.
I got you.
Continue.
All right. So I will say something like, "Symarra, are you okay? What happened? Did she tell us at this point what happened? Did she?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I just had the vision, and then Bart said it wasn't an accident.
All right. So I wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. So I wouldn't say what I said because I thought she said something. So I would just ask if she heard what he said and if she's okay. She looks ill.
Yeah, I've gone more pale. I would say. Not great. And I was over the apothecary at the time. Is Bart still set up, or is he kind of flopped down?
Bart is actually, he's fallen from where he was at. He sat up from this like couch bed that the professor had in his study, and as he kind of like leaned up over the top of you, you would have felt what he said into your ear, but his jaw would have slumped to your shoulder and then fell off, rolled to the ground.
Okay, I'm not touching him.
Okay, so do I see the Cypress there? Where's Cypress?
I think we're all
Cypress,
in the room.
yeah,
aren't we?
you would have been near Symarra, likely kind of like coming up with some kind of concoction or a poultice or something to take care of them. Since you have the most understanding of how benign roots and things like this work, you might be making some kind of something for them when you would have heard Bart speak.
Well, I'm kind of like, I jerked away from Bart, and I'm gonna say like I flopped on the floor. Like,
Okay, I am going to try to get him back up on the table and like stabilized. And also, I'm trying to deal with Kendra too, right? Because Kendra's back. Is she like with us, or is she unconscious, or?
Mogar
she's unconscious.
Mogar is currently like still cradling her, holding. I mean, he's not really wearing much of anything. He took off his armor to give to her because her robe was dispensed of. It was completely removed. Not even sure what had happened with it, but he knew that he couldn't carry her outside like this, so he clothed her the best that he could with his leathers. So
okay,
she's been brought
mine
back.
said that we laid it down and I was sponging into Kendra's mouth.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's
yeah.
fine. No worries.
No, it's totally cool. I asked Mogar to take Kendra to one of the rooms and to remove the leathers, but to wrap her up in whatever blankets he can find or whatever, make sure that she's warm, and we'll get to her in a second because I am trying to get Bart back on the table, and I asked Solis to help me with that.
Mogar agrees by saying, Mogar.
Okay.
And I'm just pale and sat on the floor and just staring at people like, I don't think what happened at Harrowstone was an accident.
Okay, Cypress and Solis, you can very clearly see that Symarra is visibly shaken, if not for the fact that you can sense that she wasn't expecting Bart to be there. That was kind of scary for her. But what he said has visibly shaken her. That being said, Cypress, Solis, the floor is yours. Nyx also stands nearby.
Okay. So,
I just want to get Bart up on the table, so
all right.
I'm looking at Solis, hey man, help me out here, and I kind of go to the top part of him, and I can hear Symarra, behind me, but I'm just I'm triaging right now. Like I got to focus on getting Bart stabilized because he's got no face. Poor fuck. So, anyways, I go to lift him and attempt to put him on the bed.
When you attempt to lift him from the ground, you feel his arm move, and his fingers kind of like just loosely clench around your forearm, and he's actually kind of startled awake. His right eye is flinched, tightly closed, obviously from the amount of work that you guys have done, and he's breathing very very shallowly, but you can hear him breathing, and he's kind of looking at you from his left eye that seems to be open.
Oh God, he's awake. Christ. Anybody have chlorophyll or something?
That's exactly what I
this
took with
guy
me when
out.
I started my journey.
We gotta knock this guy out. He doesn't need to, like, he needs to rest. He just needs to be under right now.
Nick, sit on his face.
I look down at him and I tell him, you know, my most reassuring, you know, bedside manner that, you know, hey man, you got to take it easy. You know, been through a lot. Just relax. You know, I'm talking to him. I'm trying to calm him down, but I'm acknowledging him. You know, I see that he's awake. I'm just trying to comfort him as best I can with my words.
Okay, he pulls his right arm up, and he's kind of holding onto his face. And when he touches it, you hear this like, oh,
Yeah, be careful, man. Be very careful.
The hell was that?
We had to do some surgery. Please don't touch your face.
Solis, you remember Bart had his body thrown against that runic wall, and when they had returned him back, Cypress and Symarra together had to actually operate. Cypress was able to open up this area here next to the orbital bone to see that it was crushed, and Symarra used her mage hand ability to actually pull the orbital bone back into place while Cypress used mend. It was some next level tabletop shit, if I can be honest, but it was pretty awesome. So, you know, I mean, Cypress, Solis, you both know that if he goes touching this, he could damage the work. Despite mend, like, you've got to let the calcium kind of rebuild back up. And Cypress, you said, you know, hey man, you know, you've hurt yourself, but he's not stopping. He's kind of like feeling it. It's like a drugged child. You know, you guys, you hit him with some good stuff to kind of keep him down for a while, but he's still touching it. Do you prevent him from doing this?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like take my hand and kind of put it into his hand, like I'm grabbing it very slowly, not super fast. I'm not gonna yank it. I want him to feel safe, so I'm just going to lightly grab his hand and sort of put it in my hand, like I'm holding his hand, kind of redirect it and kind of pull it back down to, you know, his chest or away from his face, and I'm still talking to him. That's what I'm going to attempt to do.
Okay, you finally get him to a sitting position on the lip of this borderline sofa, and he kind of looks around with his one fine eye, and he looks to you, Cypress. Where am I?
Listen, you're in Kendra's house, man.
Where's Kendra?
Kendra, there's been some issues, man. Some things have come to light and some stuff has happened, and
Solis is like waving his hand.
she's okay, but she's seen better days.
She's resting. She's resting.
She's resting.
That's what she's doing. Nothing for you to worry about.
She's fine. She's not been harmed.
You know, well, she's just resting. You know, she's very tired. Been through a lot.
Oh, why does my eye hurt so bad?
You had an accident.
You kind of listen. You were possessed by a spirit, and the spirit in you decided to take your body and ram it.
Something was in my body.
Over. Yes. Yeah, man.
And it wasn't fun.
Listen, man. There's some crazy shit happening, man. It's fucked up.
Wait.
Okay.
What?
So I need a chloroform. And just...
Who's that? Who's that there? Is that?
Who's you?
Is the apothecary? My God, is she dead?
No, man. She's not dead, but she's not far from it either, man. Listen.
Does
spirits
Gibbs
from
know?
the prison. Gibbs was possessed too, man. I'm getting a little flustered, but I have to remind myself, like, I need to calm down. recompose myself. Listen, man, there's spirits out of the old prison, and they're taking over people and causing damage to them, and we're trying to figure it out.
It all sort of
But you haven't
comes
been down too long.
flooding
You've only
back
been
to
out
him.
like
Yeah,
12 hours. I don't know. How long has he been out now?
for a little while. I think about a day. About a day.
A day? Okay.
It all starts like flooding back to him at this point as he looks around. Solis, when he sees you, he kind of immediately starts feeling around, and despite the injury that he's received, he immediately apologizes to you. I think I lost your book, the Sata Sutra.
At that, I slap him in the bad eye.
Oh God!
It's okay. It's only volume 1. There's other volumes. When you get better, you can have those.
Where's? Well, I've got to find it.
No, it's quite alright.
I think didn't we take that back for you?
I don't know.
Yeah, didn't we collect everything
I think
down there?
I think we just like took everything out of his pockets and stuff, and gave it to Cardboard Solis.
Where's Miss Nix?
Here, sir. Hello. She's just jumping up and down, hoping that I'll see her. Which, at the height that he is, he definitely sees her, but she's just so used to being so tiny.
Not really sure where you are. He kind of like looks around, pointing to his face.
Okay. Hi. Me. Hello.
Am I still handsome?
You are beautiful.
Because
So-
by my recollection, before this happened to my face, you said as long as it touched the brush thing, and I would be able to grab your ass twice. And this isn't worth
I
it.
think
here to
that's
collect? Is
the
he here to
conclusion
collect?
going on
Is
right
that
now.
what After everything we've told him, and they're like, people are possessed, the whole town. He's like, first things first. I'm gonna get them ass grabs. I'm gonna get that ass.
I
don't know if you're.
I think Part's the only person with proper priorities in this whole entire place, including us.
Nyx just kind of is just like, fuck, under her breath. Just
Listen, I'm not here to collect now, but I don't think it's worth it. This is. I don't know if will I be able to see out of my eye.
You stop prodding it.
Yeah,
Yes.
they did a great job on your eye. If you don't bother it,
In all honesty, you look like a new man. You really you're doing it. You're working it now.
I feel like I fell into an axe handle.
That
You might have been lucky.
sometimes people feel like that. Like just weather, the barometer. Like you're looking good. You're looking good. Nyx just like smiles, like trying to pass it off as the truth, but it's not.
Give me a bluff. Give me a
Well,
bluff.
I mean, it could hurt more in from.
All right. Let's see.
I'm like sitting here horrified at the thought that Nyx might mention that we told Kendra that he had feelings for her.
Oh yeah.
Because if there was someone who was going to blurt that out.
So, Nyx, as you're saying this, he's kind of like looking to you to find any shred of honesty in your words. Let's see. A 3 on sense.
Oh,
I beat you by 1.
oh my
I
god.
beat you by 1. So he's like,
Motherfucker!
he's waiting. He's like, I look like dog shit, don't I? It's just something. It's terrible right here.
well, I don't know about utter dog shit. I mean, you've been better, but for what you've been through, you're in better shape than anyone would have been.
And it's
This
good. He
man-
feels so nicely. Like I don't know.
There-
what he's doing.
There are women out there, man, that love scars, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
don't even worry about it.
Distract from your
Just
beard.
bring me something to drink.
What do we have here in this
Howpus?
place?
Beer.
There's
We're in Kendra's
Good
house,
berries.
so I feel like
there's
we've got,
there's
like,
there's some wines that was
Ooh.
left in the kitchen.
Let me go
Okay.
get that.
Okay.
I'll go get it.
Cypress,
All
he
right.
looks to you and he goes, I don't think that was worth it. She said 2 ass grabs, and my face looks like a mangled mess.
I lean into him and I kind of whisper to him and I say, hey man, lady folk really are worth it. And then I kind of lean back out and kind of give him a wink.
Can I go see Kendra? Is
No, it's not a good time. She needs to rest. She's been through a lot. Maybe, next few weeks.
Nyx comes barreling out of the kitchen with just the whole wine bottle. Just, here you go. Here you go. Just put
Okay.
it in your mouth. Just take
Two-handed.
Put it in your mouth.
I look to Bart and I say, hey man, yeah, take a swig of that, and then I got some things I got to tell you.
He knocks back the wine bottle, gets 2 serious glugs out of it, and then he kind of like wipes his mouth as it's like running down his wrist at this point.
So
Okay,
walks to the window and leans on it, just terrified of what's about to happen.
Okay.
I just, as gently as I can, tell him what happened with the apothecary. That she was bit by a sturge, and if he doesn't know what that is, I explain what that is and the situation. And then I go to explain and kind of segue into, speaking of sturges, Kendra's in the same situation. She's okay right now, and we've stabilized her, but I'm just honest with him about the situation and what's going on with her.
What do you remember, Bart? Where have you been the last day?
To be honest, I was in that false crypt, and
Thanks.
I was looking across that spirit board, and I'd heard something that I thought was good news, and that it would pay off, and I would learn a thing, but about women. But I woke up here, and prospectively, there's been little to no value in it, because the woman that I have feelings for is laid up in bed, been probed by some mannerism of creature. It's something I've never seen before. The sheriff has almost died. There are spirits, I don't know, seeping out of the old prison. The apothecary's almost dead. And my face looks like... it looks awful. Awful. I can't even describe it. It's been right shit. It's just
Yeah.
something that you can give me to keep me out while you finish. I mean, I don't really see a reason to continue waking up here in Ravengrove. Things have been going down here for a long time.
I mean, this could be the perfect opportunity for you and Kendra, when she's better, to leave town. You wanted to stay and go through the sheriff motions. Now, if the perfect opportunity. It's a door opening.
It was all a ruse to get you guys to run away together.
It's but you don't remember anything. You've not had any,
Keep your voices
dreams.
down. If she's just been injured, she can hear.
She's totally having a great nap. She's beautiful nap. She's so not hearing this.
She was cradled by Mogar and he rocked her to sleep in the best way.
Wait, you didn't say anything, did you?
I didn't say
I
anything.
am like watching this all unfold in front of me, and I'm just like,
It's the perfect opportunity.
I'm not stopping it for some reason. Asked as to why I'm just like,
Solis stares at everyone, turns around, just looks out the window.
You told her.
I didn't tell her anything.
Who did tell her?
Mix, of course.
Yeah, I guess I could have remembered that. I guess if I had to gamble on that, I could have.
Secrets are no fun unless you share with everyone. Look, I was just we had.
How could you do that?
I wanted
She opened her
to
mouth. It was really
help
easy.
you get with the woman you have loved for eons, or maybe not eons. But like,
It sounds like you just wander around everywhere and try to help everyone that you come across, and everything just turns to shite.
Yeah, that's kind of her MO.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're getting that
Okay,
vibe.
all of you were very rude. But like, if I'm gonna be honest, you touching the Ouija board, you didn't listen to one of my goddamn rules, and that's why you got possessed. So that's not even my fault.
You didn't have any rules. You said put your hand on it and you could touch my
I
ass
did, and then
twice.
I wasn't ready, and then you were like, "Bah!" and you just kind of went with it. You fucking went with it.
You didn't
and
tell me
then I was
anything wrong was going to happen. You just let me do it.
I thought you
That's
would listen.
that's your thing, isn't
I
it? You
don't
go
wanna hear it!
from town to town and you just lead people astray with your dashing good looks and the sad. No, it's not a compliment. You're not a gnome of just. You're a troll.
You know, and I kind of try to cut in. I'm like trying to kind of cut in here, and I'm man, listen. As far as your earlier request, I reach into my. Oh, sorry. Oh, there we go. I reach into my coat, kind of reach around, and I find Blunt, and I go, "I got just what you need, man," and I hand it to him.
He not knowing what this is immediately, he just takes it and he just starts chewing on it, just like.
No,
bites into it.
man! I kind of like stop. No.
Oh,
How damaged is it?
like he bit it in half.
Okay, so there's still
half.
half left.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's too
so
many.
yeah, I love how we're like, so there's still half. I
This is
take it back
disgusting.
from him.
Oh,
No, man, chill. Hold on, man, hold on. And I kind of like take it away from him. I'm like, spit that out, man. You don't. No, that's not how you. I'm sorry. I should have. I go and I get some flint. I mean, light this thing. Look at Symarra. Give me some magical fire over here. I need some.
I obviously dragon lady.
I light this blunt and I, take a few, puffs, and I say, you gotta smoke it, man. You gotta inhale it. Just, and I kind of show him and I hand it to him. Don't eat it, man. You're gonna feel better. This is good for your recovery.
I'm gonna just sat on the floor still next to the apothecary, and I'm gonna just put the sponge on her head, like.
he grabs at it and you can tell it's the most awkward situation like ever. Like he's holding it with a thumb and 3 fingers, and he's not sure. So he kind of looks around and he's.
Yeah,
He just
man.
does the deepest
a
inhale.
big-
And he just,
yes.
You see his eyes go wide. Like he's spitting everywhere.
I love Bart. Good for Bart. I'm patting him on the back. I'm like, hey man, you gotta take it easy with that. Oh, but you're gonna be feeling better in a bit here, man. I'm
Cypress
just
in
kind
the corner. He's like, take it to the head. Take it to the head. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he does this, and he doesn't even know what to. After he's done, he's just kind of like holding on to it very awkwardly, like, do I keep going?
Yes. So Solis says. From the window.
I tell him to chill for just a second, see how he feels. I kind of take it away from him, take a few hits. I kind of offer it up to Solis, who's standing by the window.
He'll take the wine and continue drinking that down, like.
He's mixing.
Yes.
Gotta get those hands.
He's good. He's good for now, guys. He's gonna be fine. He's all right.
A white-eyed Bart's gonna be awful.
Well, if Bart throws up, it might come out of his eye socket, so we gotta be careful about it. He can't bend over when he vomits. Who knows what orifices he might
This is
leak
gonna,
from?
yeah.
So does anybody?
He'll move and he'll sit back on the couch, and where it kind of like bends up to give the arm, he places his back to it, and he just kind of like covers his eyes, and he rests like the wine bottle on his stomach.
I also kind of go to him and I say, hey man, I have another technique I can try, man, to give you a little bit of comfort, if you don't mind.
What's the worst that could happen?
I go ahead and cast Cure Light Wounds on him.
Okay. All right, so it's going to be D8 plus your level.
Excuse me. Oops. Hold on a second. I totally forgot to open up my page. Okay, what was it again? What did you need?
D8 plus your level.
Oh, I didn't even need that.
And that's how much healing he'll get back.
Oh, that's right.
Max.
Cool.
Very good. That's far more than his total health. So you cast this upon him, and He does feel a little bit better. You see the tension kind of fall in his shoulder. You even see some of the scarring on his eye seems to it fades a little bit. You know, scars, it takes a long time for them to go away, so you will see that they kind of like pucker a little bit as they're starting to heal, but it starts fading from that deep red to like a pink and to a light mauve, and then before it starts like leaving tracer lines in the skin. But it's still there, and he slowly removes what little bit of gauze seems to be over his eye, and he kind of looks to you and he's like, "It's a little cloudy, but I think I can see."
Really? I'm like, really? I'm like, really? I'm like, I'm like looking over at Symarra, and I'm kind of like looking over at Bart, and I'm kind of like, like, we might have saved this guy's vision. Like, hey man, we did it. Like, that was quite an accomplishment to save this guy's vision. Like, I don't know. As far as the medical profession, feels good to work on somebody and then come out on, on top. But Symarra helped me a lot with that mage hand, so it's badass.
Mage hand that time.
And I just kind of say,
out of character, I like how we're mixing up spells to do these weird things.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm totally
and that only gets
interpretation.
Yeah, and that gets so much more fun when we get higher levels because we have so much more at our disposal tool-wise. Like, it just becomes so fun. So if you like it now, dare I say later, you will be ecstatic. Yeah, but I just kind of say, small blessings, man. To him saying he can see.
With that, he'll still remain where he was. He'll probably just kind of like slowly roll to face the wall. You'll hear like the sound of him puckering his lips over the lip of the wine bottle every now and then as it will kilter back into it. He's just kind of, he's in a sulk state at this point. Probably going to take some time to himself, but for the most part, you think that he's going to come out of this in mostly tip-top shape, if not a little mentally scarred. Physically, he will be fine. Mogar, I did want to turn some tithe to you here, my friend. You were asked to take the lady, Kendra, to her bed. When you arrive in Kendra's room, you find that it was her father's room, but she is now occupying the space. She's moved it to suit a bit more of a feminine touch, even though she's all business all the time. It's still got this these little intricacies that make it a bit more of a feminine touch. When you lie her down, she doesn't really fit inside of your leathers very well. Like it was just like a crude wrapping, if anything else. What do you do? Describe the situation to me. What do you do?
So once I lay her down, this is, in character, but while motion, I will be laying her down on the bed. As I lay her down, I'll be then taking off the, the covers from the bed, pulling it down so that everything, the comforters and the sheets will be then on her feet. I will then take off my, the leather that was on her, then put over the blankets and the comforters back in, and of course tuck it in, kind of in, make her feel warm, and then I'll put my clothes back as fast as I can, kind of thing.
Sure. When you manage to place all of your armor back on her in your backpack or whatever you happen to have at this point, as you're gearing up to exit the room, you hear a gasp. Do you turn around?
Yes, I do.
When you turn, you see that she has returned back to awakened position. She's lying on the bed, and her arms have been removed from the blankets, and she's kind of holding herself up, not very far from the bed itself, but she's gasping out, trying to breathe or trying to take in any kind of air that she can. Do you stand there and watch?
I will then immediately let everyone know. Because they're pretty much near. Is it a really big spot, or it's still a pretty small house?
It's a decent sized home for Ravengrow, but Mogar, you're quite loud. You're quite loud. You could probably resonate through the home.
So I'll be like, "Get over here! She's awake!" kind of thing.
You'll hear that echo off the walls from upstairs. You see Bart kind of turn like he wants to do something, but then you see like a hand fall over his shoulders, is like waving it on. He's not really sure to address the situation. What do you guys do?
While you're doing that, I'm going to go towards her to be able to like, help her out and say if like, what are you doing? But hopefully you guys will come after me.
Okay. Go ahead, Nyx.
Nyx just fucking bolts it. With tiny ass legs, just runs.
So Nyx is running. Cypress is just
Also,
probably
she slips on the
walking,
floor,
I'm
'cause
guessing.
I imagine it's wood.
So
Yeah, I'm coming up behind him a little bit slow.
Kind of walk fast, but not running.
Sure. That makes sense. Mogar, as you move over to the bed and you instinctively kind of like pull back the bed, like not the bed, but the comforters. You strip the comforter off the bed, but when you do so, you miss the sheet. And as you miss the sheet, her body lies naked under the sheet, and you can see hands moving under the blanket over her breast, down her stomach.
Sorry, that was me. I'm just kidding.
Over her thighs, and you see like this gasp of air that she's kind of like wrung out for. It's actually like a natural reaction to being touched sensually. And though she's unconscious, her body is like she's arched her back up, and you can see multiple hands dressing over her body, and basically feeling her. You're muted.
This little freak.
Sorry, Mogar's just in awe right now. Like he's like, what the fuck? In his brain, he doesn't even comprehend what's going on because there's no person there. He knows that there's no person there, and she's basically getting touched and like freaking out. I'm just waiting for everyone to come in at the same time. I have no idea what I'm going to do.
Mogar, as you're kind of like sitting there in an awe moment, her hand rapidly reaches up, grabbing your wrist, and she tries to pull your body down. Give me a reflex.
Mogar says,
get me
like, he just stays
on!
still. Mogar stays still, like she can't pull.
Let's
He
see a
just stays
reflex.
still.
Let's see if you get to react.
How do I do this?
It's going to be a d20 plus your reflex save. On your character sheet, it should be the left side. Should say Fort Ref
Got it.
Will.
1.
So
It's
d20
just
plus
1.
1. It's really, really good. Mogar, she grabs your wrist and she attempts to pull your hand down over the top of her breast. But you quickly pull back. But as you do, the door will swing open, and Nyx, Cypress, Symarra, and Solis are there.
I
And
thought you were gonna have him hit me in the back of the
Thank
face.
God, because if I did, man, you guys are going to see me touching her boobies. That would not have been good.
Nyx, when you open up the door, you quickly see Mogar's hands pull away from the bed. And you hear a moan from Kendra. It's a sexy moan. Cypress, when you step in, Mogar's holding his arm up like he'd just been caught. And you hear a moan coming from Kendra.
Ooh.
Did we just walk in on something?
Mogar pulled away. He didn't do nothing.
This is what orcs do, man.
Get over here. Look at her hands. Look at all over her body.
Are you,
Look
are
at all
you
over her
sure
body.
you want us to look at your romantic encounter?
What?
Listen, little one. Look at her body.
just
You
like
will
how
see
I
the
was like-
hands that are moving all over her body. Do it.
When you guys move up to the bedside, her body lies erect, but she isn't moving. There's no movement under the sheet at all.
I don't know. She doesn't look like she was possessed.
Cypress is sort of. I need to make a roll.
Okay.
I need to
All right.
make a
I was just
roll.
thinking, do we have we sort of looked at the room, kind of? Can we sense something?
Let's say higher than 10. I'll think clearly, but otherwise not. Then I won't be. All right. I am quite aghast at what I see. I am not okay with it.
Is DJ
I am
muted?
like,
Uh,
I don't know. DJ, are you muted?
Yes, you are.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Daniel, did you blush?
What did I do?
You touch that poor woman.
How did I
It's
blush?
like, I wouldn't touch your boobie.
Yeah, man, I wouldn't do this. What the fuck?
You guys hear me now?
No, yeah,
Mogar,
we
no,
can do that.
Mogar, no.
So I'll walk in and be like, Mogar, I heard orcs like to raid and pillage, but really? Did you raid and pillage her?
I'm like sitting there aghast at you, like I can't believe it.
Mogar did not touch this woman.
Of course you didn't
Hey
touch her.
man,
You look like you did more than that.
you
didn't touch her.
pretty guilty, man.
You
I'm not
don't
guilty, I
have
didn't
to
touch her.
lie. It's a beautiful thing to be in love.
Beautiful. She is unconscious.
Oh, I didn't. She didn't seem
Mogar
unconscious
doesn't-
to me.
He doesn't know how to approach a young, beautiful
Is
woman.
that what it's called, love?
Wait a minute.
Mogar just doesn't know what to do, and then he gets a little frustrated
Sure,
and
yeah.
starts to get enraged. Like his head starts to get like
Wait,
red
Mogar,
because
wait.
he's embarrassed because of that they walked in when I was trying to pull away from her trying to grab me, and they're not listening to me, and I'm just going crazy. It's getting me angry. And I'm just like, "Ah!
Wait, Mogar.
Listen!
Mogar, calm
I did
down.
not touch her.
Okay,
You
I'm an
do
expert.
not. No.
I'm an expert at
Let's
this.
just take 5. We don't even know how she's doing. Okay,
Wait.
there's a lot of us in this room right now.
Well, I'm an expert at this. I've done a lot of sexy things. Solis smells the air. Doesn't smell like sex. He walks over to her body and looks. He's quite a large one. Well, maybe not down there, but he's definitely large enough to grab her in certain ways. I would think she would have bruises of some sort.
Nyx just looks under Mogar's long time. No, he's good. He's good.
Nyx is plotting to climb trees later, apparently.
Squirrel trying to get a nut.
Oh my goodness.
Let's look at Mogar. Doesn't seem the type that would do this, especially not someone that's injured. Mogar, tell us what you saw or what happened.
Mogar went, put the woman back into her bed, tucked her into bed, walked away, and I heard something. I turned around, and I saw hands, all these different types of hands, touching her all over, and she was moaning like if someone was doing the nasty. And so I was like, what the hell? I went to go help her. She grabbed me and tried to put it onto her breasts. I said no and moved away. And then you guys came in.
Did anyone actually hear him say no?
No.
I mean, he's a loud
No.
guy.
Say no.
So Cypress is like, hey man, I didn't hear you yell no.
Wait a
at
minute,
any
did he
point.
yell at the same pitch that he told us to come?
That's what that's what he just said, is that he yelled no. So
You guys-
he
I
yelled
meant to
no.
say yell
When are
no
we-
in my head.
No.
I'm just
In my head.
Yeah, in my head. I yelled no
It's
in
too
my
late
head.
for that.
Wow.
You didn't
What
say
a
it.
defense. What a defense.
My mind
I
is telling me
yelled
no.
no in my head.
But my body.
Well, that does not make any sense, because there's no way we would not have heard Mogar if he
Right.
had yelled anything.
Right.
So this doesn't add up to me. I'm just like, hey man, that, I just tell him like that doesn't add up,
Listen.
man.
Listen, if I wanted to be with the woman, I wouldn't have called you over here, okay?
That's true. Maybe he was inviting us for a party.
Mogar does not do
That
things
was a-
with
that-
parties.
was a
Sexy
joke.
orgy
Trying to-
in I don't know where we are. In the home.
In Ravengrove.
Hot, sexy orgy.
So we already know that
Raven-
Mogar and Nyx can't be a thing because Nyx does well at parties and Mogar does not do parties.
Yeah.
The opposites attract, Nick.
Next
Don't you know
post.
the world?
Yeah, Bub, come
This
on.
is true. I will say that the best comment that I've seen in chat so far is Mogar says, "I did not touch her. I did not."
I did not. I did not.
I did
Oh.
not.
Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark.
Yes.
Oh hi, Nyx. It's too good.
It's not true.
I mean, let's take into hand what's been going on all night. I mean, doesn't seem too far fetched. So where are these hands now?
I don't know. They were there. When you guys came in, they were supposed to still be there. They were not for me.
Well,
Cool.
should we look the body over?
Can we do like a perception?
I
Would
think
that
like
help?
that was the problem to begin with, man.
I don't know why I thought you said vasectomy, and I was like, what?
Sorry, I just pulled my nose so really sniffy. Ugh.
Perception might be able to get you more details.
Okay,
Do
well,
we all do a perception check?
Your call.
Can we?
okay.
Definitely.
Now I need to remember how to do this. 4.
Boom.
I'm gonna blow my nose again. Hold on.
Holy hell!
Give me one second. I have the wrong character. You have the blank one. One second.
Sure, that's fine.
Fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna re-roll.
All
We
right,
have
sure.
2 re-rolls right now, right?
Yeah, we do. Technically, we have 3. I just took a look, and we reached
like
the
that
follower
one.
goal. That's good. That's good. Let me adjust this, and I'll give you deeds.
Sorry.
Yeah, we just met our follower goal, so you guys will get the 3rd luck reroll. So use them or lose them tonight, guys. Let's see.
Hey.
Everyone fails, but
Can I might use
I'm
another
gonna
one,
use,
'cause
yeah. I'm
What?
gonna use
How does
re-roll.
Mogar fail?
Because you're bad.
I'm gonna do
You're
it.
a naughty,
Okay.
naughty. What are you? You're a half orc. You're a dirty half orc.
I got a 19.
Yeah, I got 11. So.
you look over the body of Kendra, and what is there to see? You know, there's not really a lot going on in this situation. She is lying under a sheet. She is nude. Her body is rather turgid. I would say erect again, but you guys giggled at that. So she is rather stand at attention, turgid, if you will, on point, at least 2 points.
Girls
And
can get erect.
yeah,
Actually, they can. Check her nips. Are they erect?
that's what I'm mostly saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But other than that, there is nothing that sort of looks like there's a discrepancy in his story. If Mogar were to do something, I don't think he would have stopped at the sheet. Your call here. What do you guys do? You don't pick up any additional information.
I'm gonna.
I
I've
feel
been-
like if a half orc was gonna have someone, it was just gonna have him.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they're
that
not
was
gonna
an-
stop half. They have. I don't feel like there's
Like he could take us out and then
no
have his
offense.
have his way with all of us. So I'm gonna take his. I'll take his side. I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
you know, I've been bonding with the big guy lately, and I'm just gonna say I've seen him rage before, and if he really wanted something, I think he can probably get it. And I don't think he would stop until he was pleased. A guy that big probably wouldn't be pleased for a while.
Mogar just looks at Solis and just like
I mean,
acknowledges, but like is like,
I mean, we haven't even really checked out how Kendra is.
yeah. I go over to
As
Kendra. I start to kind of check on her and see what's going on.
Look at her wounds. I'm very like
What do you
interested in
do?
seeing what the heck they look like.
What do you do, Cypress? How do you check on her further?
I mean, I check her pupils, see if she's, you know, cognizant in any way first. I check her, you know, her pulse, just like ABCs, airway, breathing, circulation, man. That's just
Sure.
like the basic stuff. And I also check her wounds where she was scourged, and just basically just, you know, for any kind of bruises or if anything's just sort of out of place, any
Right.
broken bones, just a complete, you know, like just a physical, man, with keeping her modesty in mind.
Well, you guys have 4 luck rerolls tonight. Comrade just put us to the 245 mark. Thank you so much, Comrade. I appreciate that.
Hey!
thank you, comrade.
Gift
Thank you,
nice.
comrade.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you, comrade.
Thank you,
He's
comrade.
been binging to catch up, and he had to skip the best episode.
All of
No,
them are the
well,
best episode in my personal
All of them are
opinion.
the best episode, but he did miss out the fight with the ice and the word that I forgot. What's it called? What's the thing I have?
I'm gonna go ahead and pass
Hammock.
out some. reputation for everyone.
Yeah.
That's for you guys. Thank you so much for coming out tonight.
Aw.
So,
Hey.
Let's check on those. Nobody checks on her wounds. She has big holes in her
Oh, yeah.
back.
Yeah, I
right?
said
Yeah.
I check on
So-
him.
so-
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay.
checking on him.
going over
Yeah.
her vitals, immediately like looking over everything that is about her,
Right.
you check her eyelids first. She seems very much in the same situation that the apothecary was. She's been drained. She needs food. She needs water. She needs her temperature brought back up. But you do notice that her pupils are dilated to the point where it looks like just straight black rims.
Ooh.
You don't know what that's about.
Yikes.
You're not sure. Typically, this is an indication of intoxication of some form. Maybe it's drug-related. Perhaps it was being in the dark far too long, but you're not used to seeing it to this degree. You can sense that her breathing is shallow and frequent. She's breathing very quickly. It's like a fear, almost like it's a motivation for fear, like a. And she lies still under the sheet. You can tell that she's too cool. She probably needs some heat based off of the run with Mogar.
I didn't do it.
Okay, well, I just.
Do you look
Man,
at the wounds on her back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, when you go to lift her off of the bed, there's an audible snap of coagulant from her back to the mattress itself. What little blood seemed to pucker up around the wounds from the sturges has sort of built up on the back itself, and it's stuck to the mattress. And when this happens, she starts to freely bleed again.
Okay, I ask for some cloths or whatever, so, some cloth, something to staunch the bleeding.
Sure,
I'm just gonna
sure.
ask around the room.
Give me a heal check. You guys will be able to find something.
Sure.
All of us or just Elo?
I mean, if somebody wants to help, you can. I'll allow one person to help.
Does anyone actually have heal?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's.
I mean, I don't have it.
Well, it's not really a heal check. You're just kind of looking for cloth.
Oh.
I mean, you're not doing anything. You're just kind of aiding me in the search for cloth. I would assume. I don't know. DM, you can.
So should I just do a D20 then?
Yeah, it's you can make it untrained. It just means that you're sort of taking Cypress's lead in this case.
Yeah, I mean, I helped with the. Okay.
You don't.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna re-roll.
I
I'm gonna
didn't do
re-roll
it.
mine.
I thought that was me and I got that. I was like, what?
Okay.
Yo, is that a 1?
Hey.
I'm gonna re-roll. There we go. There's a 20.
Okay. All right, that's good. Cypress, it's not going to take a lot with the assistance of anyone around you. So long as they have the wrappings ready, you can sort of take care of this yourself. It doesn't take a lot for you to do this, but obviously laying her down flat to the bed, not wrapping the wounds, it was a misstep based on the things that were happening with Bart. You just
Correct.
you weren't kind of thinking about it. But now you see oh shit, I should have taken care of this, and you
Yeah.
bind her just fine. She seems to be more or less lucidly unconscious. Her body's responding to stimulus, but she's not waking up.
Mogar. I look to Mogar and I say, "Hey, man, can you tell me what you saw again, man?"
Of course I can. And then Mogar's going to explain exactly everything that he saw with her getting touched by these invisible hands, and you can see the indent of some person touching her boob and her body and going out and grabbing her body, making her gasp. And I was just I had no idea what to do besides run over to her and try to help her out. But then she grabbed me. That's exactly what I explained in my Mogar voice.
Okay, Cypress gets an idea, and he looks at everybody and says, "Does anybody remember where we put those jars, man? The what are they called? He's trying to remember what they're called. Basically the vials that we can open up to or a demon
Oh,
or a spirit. What are they called?
it is. I had a name for it, but I apparently haven't written it down. But it was, I think it was just a spirit vial or something along those lines.
What you're looking
What's it
for is a haunt siphon.
Haunt
siphon.
siphon.
Yeah, I want one of those. I asked if we know where those are at. Where do we put those? I asked to be brought one.
You guys are aware. You're aware of where they are. But
I have them.
you have them. You can use them if you like. Bear in mind they are limited, so using them at the wrong time could have a negative impact.
Is this your way of saying we should not use them at this time, DM, or are you just reminding?
I mean, we haven't.
Let me read a bit more about them. They have effects. You can essentially open the haunt siphon itself to sort of like Ghostbuster the haunt away, right? It saps them up, but you can also use this as a projectile to throw it. It has it's basically a splash weapon that deals a particular type of damage. You have to make the choice here. Do you believe that she is haunted? Is this within the same realm of reason that is she under possession, or is she just being like stalked by an apparition? You've got to make that decision. You've got to come to the conclusion.
I think that we need to try it either way. Even if we waste one, I think to know is still helpful, personally.
Could we not like do a check?
What kind of check did you want to make?
If we know what kind of spellcraft it is, like ghosty spellcraft.
That's, I mean, you ask, but like that's a great
like,
question to ask. If you want to find out a bit more about it, yeah, you give me a spellcraft. I'll see if I can give you more information based off of what you've learned thus far.
Because I have Inspired by Greatness, is it +1 to what I have as my...
Can you inspire yourself?
Well, the Inspired by Greatness was from Petros, so it gives me +1 intelligence.
+1 intelligence or skill checks that have intelligence base?
I don't know what it said in the thing.
I think it was to your knowledges.
Is it just Symarra that's doing this, or can like everybody else do it too?
Well, Cypress, this is basically what's happened is Cypress is asking for this haunt siphon, and she retrieves it, but as she's retrieving it, she's kind of like having this thought about it.
Oh, okay.
So until she exposes her thoughts, this is going to be like it comes down to her.
Well, we only have
Cypress,
4
she
of
seems
these.
she seems very apprehensive.
By the way.
Who is apprehensive? Symarra?
Yeah, Symarra seems very apprehensive. Like she grabs one from her belongings and she holds on to it, but then she wraps her second hand around it, and you can see that she's very apprehensive.
I just got 22.
Symarra, you don't know if it's going to work. You don't have reason to believe it's going to work because you haven't used it yet.
So what are you gonna say, Symarra? Because I'm reaching out for it. Like
I thought I was like checking Kendra to see if there's sort of a ghosty vibe, but
well, your spellcraft was to determine if you thought this would be useful to use at this moment.
Well, do we think it's gonna work? I mean, I want to help Kendra, but if it's gonna not work, we've somebody, not me.
Do you have like any better ideas, man? Like
Well, it's not hurting her, right? Right now, she seems to be not averse.
Are we of the disposition that we're going to allow our friends to be possessed, possibly by ghosts, as long as they look comfortable?
I mean, so Symarra, if you let this thing touch you,
I'm like sort of passing it over, but I'm also like, I just don't know if it's gonna work. And what if we need it for? I'm passing it, but I'm like,
and I say it might not work. It might not work, but I mean, if it doesn't work, then what did we lose?
A haunt siphon.
Okay. What did we gain? Knowledge of where it may or may not work.
Oh, a whiny lady.
An item's useless if you don't know how to implement it, right? Like
yeah, I mean, I'm passing it over, but I'm just like, oh.
I get it.
Yeah.
I grab it and kind of take a deep breath, and I open the siphon next to Kendra.
Okay. When you open the siphon in the room, have you seen in a game where you kind of like you go into like stalker mode and everything like pales gray and everything sounds like you're underwater, where it dulls the sound? That's sort of what happens in the room itself. You get this like swirling material that whirls out of the top of this, and as it kind of undulates before you, it seems to temporarily grab and wash the color out of the room. It's either spreading or it's like visibly turning everything to like a shade of this gray before you.
Is this just Cypress?
Yes, and as this happens before you, you see that the images in the room seem to become a bit more fuzzy. There's an odd crispness to it. It's like adjusting the hue, and you can see something in the corner of the room. Cypress, you're the first person to annotate this. When you peer into the corner of the room, there is a figure that seems to stand looming 9 feet tall. In humanoid form, something moves, catching your eye. And moving from sheer momentum, there are panpipes that hang from the wrist of this figure. The only thing that you can hear is the sound of the storm before you.
Man, I'm in some like put on the ring kind of ring break kind of bullshit right now, huh?
Yeah.
I was thinking of Tomb
Wait,
Raider.
only he could see this?
No, this happens,
Oh.
and this happens to everyone, but he's the
God.
first to see this as he kind of like pans.
What is its disposition? Is it looking at us? Does it look like it's in pain? Does it seem visibly distraught by what I did? What exactly is its reaction? What can I see
The figure
of it?
looms, and as you have done this, its head begins to tilt up, and you can see this like almost swarming darkness of amalgamation of mist that seems to form a very strong-jawed man. You can't seem to make out much detail. You can just see a very strong jaw, crooked nose, and once you see this figure, he slowly begins to draw his long, stiff arms up and almost like a quirky like kitsch motion, and he begins to blow on his panpipes.
We don't like this.
Solis
I-
is just like, oh, damn it.
As I'm looking at him, so if you guys could see Cypress, he's gone into a completely different state. As soon as he opened that and saw the demon, his eyes get very dark. He is acknowledging that he is now seeing for the first time the real manifestation of what has been around us for a while, and he's very he's taken the seriousness of the situation is not lost on him, and he's lost all jovial kind of features, and he's very, very dark right now, very serious.
The room
And as it
grows
Yeah, go ahead.
grows dense. You feel this heaviness as the trill of his panpipes seem to kind of weigh on, and there's this hiss, an almost infrequent buzzing noise as shadows dance around the windows of Kendra's room. You note that her room is on the 2nd floor.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Where's my weapon at this point?
You tell me.
I mean, I should have them on my body.
If that's where you feel they should be, then you have them there.
Okay. I have special arrows and stuff. I'm gonna look at Cypress and kind of try to get his attention and not make big sudden moves, but kind of like put my hand towards, my arrows or something, like trying to make a gesture. If it's should I or should I not?
As you draw back your hand to grab at your bow and prepare some arrows, you hear a very audible sound of a door slamming behind you. Her room door slams. The chill on the room begins to emit as you see this breath emit from you, sort of like you're standing out in the snow, in the cold. And you begin to hear the whispers and the echoes of what you can only assume are the figures that have haunted Harrowstone for so long. What do I have here? Let's get some initiative. I want everyone to roll initiative for me.
That was super fun.
I wanted to get you guys into some combat as a team for a while now.
Seven.
I'm gonna die.
What am I rolling?
Where's my...
Initiative is just D20, right?
It's going to be a d20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Oh, that's what I wasn't sure about.
Oh yeah, wait 1 second.
Yeah, I was like,
Ahaha, +3.
dexterity.
Oh my god.
no.
Gotta, it's better to get that out now.
I am gonna use another luck reroll, so I will have used 2.
Okay.
If I could type.
You know what? Screw it. Let me use the luck roll too.
Give me 1 second, guys.
Wait, do I have any? I don't have any rerolls, do I?
We all do. We
Everybody
all fall.
has 4. Just remember how many you've used. Mogar, you crit failed again?
Oh
no
my gosh.
way! Oh, that's bad.
Someone's not winning the best roll today.
Oh baby, give me my
Oh,
pen.
God.
Okay, you need to get on that role play.
There we go. 20.
Okay.
I got a 23. That's my
Okay.
first reroll. but-
Jesus.
As
I
each
got,
of you
14.
begin to see, you can feel the elevation of your nerves starting to tense up, that constriction from within inside when you feel something really horrible is going on, and that's when you begin to hear the whispers. The whispers on the wind. The figure opens its long-drawn coat, drawing what looks to be some kind of hand sight, a comma, if you will. Figures begin to appear around the room. As these sounds begin to echo cacophonously off the walls, you notice, more so than anything, that her windows shatter. As they shatter, 4 Sturges appear into the room. And this is when I take your initiative. I'm going to put you guys into combat.
Oh shit.
About time. Wait for this.
Let's see if I can get something that's going to be good and spoops.
Oh. 4 stages.
Perfect. That's what I like. All right, so I got a 9 on my initiative. Solis, initiative.
I did it. It's 23.
23. Very good. Mogar, initiative. 2.
Mogar.
You ready to roll?
No, you already got it, boss. You got it already. Nyx, what'd you get?
15.
Okay, Cypress.
7.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I got an 18. I'm sorry. No, that says 18.
Oh, you.
Oh yeah, I got a 1.
And
That's
Symarra,
two.
you got a 14?
I did.
Okay. Solis, you are first in initiative.
All right. But I see there's no way out of this, so I'll ready my bow.
Okay.
I have different arrows. I have lots of different arrows. Tosh, do you remember? I have
you're
like
carrying
fire,
some different
holy.
You have 10 with a magical aura, 5 ghost touch arrows, which are kind of ectoplasmy. Well, I don't know that they're gonna help with this.
I have fire arrows. That'll help.
If you have holy arrows,
Oh, and there's 2
unleash,
arrows.
motherfucker, unleash.
There's 2 arrows with skulls carved on the shaft. There's 5 ghost touch arrows, and there's 10 arrows with a magical aura. But we didn't really learn much
I
about
thought we
them.
had holy arrows. I was almost certain we
No,
did.
we had holy water,
Oh.
and we had sun rods and stuff.
Oh shit.
Okay, just throwing this out here, but I'm sure Symarra is smart enough to know that like the things we found in that crypt are probably going to come in handy now.
Definitely.
I think
Yeah,
Symarra
no,
has-
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I have. I have like there's a crap ton of arrows though.
Because Solis has the
Um,
arrows. I took the potions and scrolls.
I'm just
All
saying,
right, so all I have is.
don't feel shy in using
No,
some of
yeah.
these things.
So what do I have? I have one
Use
with
the holy
gold,
arrows.
plasmic. There's no holy. I swear to goodness there was holy. There were
So,
definitely fire arrows.
Let
at one
me
point.
let me get this description for you. You decide which kind of arrow you want to use.
Well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sturges are usually about 1 foot to 1.5 foot long with a wingspan of twice that. They weigh around 3 to 5 pounds unless they have recently fed, in which case 3 of these have fed. Their
So they're
coloration
thick.
is rust red or reddish brown with a dirty yellow underbelly. Those sturges that have not fed in some time are often pale pink. Their color is depending often and deepening as they gorge. So in this case, there are 4 of them. And they're flying about the room at this point. They're moving around.
But I'm like godly with my bow, supposedly.
Potentially. got have dice on your side. Let's see what you got, boss.
Yeah, I have silver arrows. That's right.
Silver tipped arrows, 10 arrows magical aura, 5 ghost arrows, and 2 arrows with skulls engraved in the shaft.
All right, let's use some magic orbs. Because I don't know what it does.
Did we take some arrows when we went out? Did we use any of them?
No.
No, we haven't used any.
We used blessed water, and now we've used a haunt siphon.
Can we mix? I wonder if we could dip the arrows. All right, let's do it. Magic.
what are you
use the
firing
magic
with?
arrow.
You're just going to use
It's the
just-
magic aura arrow.
Okay. All right, a magical aura arrow. All right. So this is your attack? Or was that your... I think that was your... No, that was your initiative. So go ahead
That was
and
my
roll an
initiative.
attack for me. It's going to be a d20 plus
right.
your attack modifier. Wherever you wrote your bow down.
Is it attack the AC? Hold on.
No, on your character sheet, look where it says like bow or like long bow.
Short bow.
Short bow, okay. And next to that, it should say an attack bonus, like a
Oh
series
yeah,
of numbers.
+5.
Okay, so
Yeah.
d20 plus 5. Hit me with it. Let's see what you got.
What are you shooting at?
One of the sturges.
You.
Unless you want to shoot at the apparition.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I'm gonna yell that out probably as Cypress.
God damn it. All right, if he yells it out, I just do it automatically.
But
Shoot
I'm
at her.
after you, so I would have to see you
Oh.
aiming at the Sturges,
Yeah.
and then I would probably be like, no, you know.
Okay. Yeah, the Sturges are moving. He's not, right?
Yet. He's not yet.
But he's definitely controlling them.
Okay, so I'm gonna aim it straight at his head. I did roll the 18.
That's good. That's going to hit. So go ahead and give me some damage.
Oh hell yeah!
How do I do that?
Look at the damage of your weapon. Under attack bonus, it should say like a damage bar. And it should say like either a d6 or a
Yeah,
d8.
it's a D6.
Okay, then it's going to be a d6 plus the damage of the arrow itself is going to be d6 plus 1.
Did I
4.
do that right?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So you pluck off 4 damage. You catch this thing, and it's whipping through the air like, zzz, and you catch this, and it sort of like shudders, hitting the ceiling, like borderline stuck to the ceiling, but it flinches its wings even faster, and it releases itself. It's very clearly been punctured, like right through the abdomen.
So what does the magic do? The aura.
You're not sure yet. You're not really
If
sure
it
what
makes
its
it bigger, I
properties are.
swear to God.
That would be wild.
That
I'd
would be so...
be absolutely terrifying.
Wait, what?
Nix,
Oh,
you're
it
up.
mutated it? God.
Made it larger. Yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say anything, but forget that.
So is the one that Solis got dead, or is it just really disoriented?
It's been struck just above its gorge sac, and
Okay.
it's not looking great.
Oh god!
Okay. I'm gonna go attack a different one just
Okay.
because there's 4 of them.
Sure.
And I'm gonna use my magic missile. And I don't know how to do this because we haven't
Magic
been in
missile!
combat. We haven't been in combat for a while.
So magic missile itself, you don't have to roll. It's basically an
okay.
automatic hit spell. You just
Okay.
roll the damage of the spell itself. So for you,
Okay.
it's going to be a D4 plus 1, I think.
Motherfucker.
Okay, minimum damage. Very good. So you've hit a different one.
You didn't hit the same one?
No.
Crazy.
I thought I was gonna get a bigger one. I was like, all right, he's got that. Let me just try to take something else out.
Symarra.
Fucking 4 bugs just flying
Yeah.
in the room.
You're up. What do you do?
I'm gonna hit the one that Nyx attacked, and I'm gonna hit it with a snowball. So, snowball is.
Her snowballs hurt though a lot.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, she's got minimum damage. So if I can do like,
It's a ranged touch attack, so you got to make a touch attack. So it's going to be a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay, plus dexterity, which is +3. What? Oh, I didn't put a space in.
Ooh, that's actually not going to be enough to hit.
Can I reroll?
No.
You
no.
could re-roll, or you could use some of your inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Am I close or am I not close?
I don't know.
I am going to use my inspiration because it's just a can. So it's a D6, right?
Yeah. That's enough. That's actually going to cause it to hit.
Okay.
Yay.
So go ahead, give me some damage from your snowball.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know how to do that one because I didn't put it in my weapons list. Is it?
It's either
it
D6
says
or it's
a
D8.
1d6 points of cold damage per caster level. So D6. Then?
Yep, it's a D6.
Are you kidding me?
But I do have the chance to stagger it.
Does it? Does it get a save?
It says, and the target must make a successful fortitude saving throw or be staggered for 1 round. Take that, creepy Sturge.
What kind of save? It's a fortitude.
Fortitude. Yeah.
All right, very cool.
This is why you open up this. This is why you open up the spell listing, guys.
Good job. Good job. I'm impressed.
I fail. I fail. That does not work. I fail 1 point of damage, but I'm staggered. And for those of you that don't know what staggered is, I'm going to pull up those conditions for you right now.
Is it like a stun?
Give it to me.
Staggered. A staggered creature may make a single move or standard action each round, but not both. So it removes either his move or his attack in a round. He gets one or the other. Okay. All right, my turn. Things are going to get juicy. Here we go. Well,
Am I gonna die?
Well, DJ, the one that you
God.
shot immediately turns and flies in to take an attack on you.
Why me?
Get
What
chomped.
is your AC, sir?
17.
Okay.
17 negative 10 plus 3?
Yeah, it's just
Did I
17.
read that? Yeah, 17 is the total.
Yep. Okay. All right. So this thing's gonna try to attach to you.
Ew, get off me. I'm too beautiful.
I'm gonna succeed.
Oh god, get it off me.
No.
I feel like it's attached to like your
Oh
nipple.
no.
Just sucking right
Don't
through.
attach to, at least it's not my penis. I mean, it's the big.
Okay, it's attached.
Ew, guys. I have daggers. I have daggers, though.
Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and rain some thunder down upon Lily, or at least I'm gonna try to. Lily, what's your AC?
I just,
Can I stab this thing?
I mean,
You have to
can
wait for
try.
your turn.
14?
I need Lily's armor class. You said 14?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hey, consider yourself attached. Mogar,
Damn. What?
what's your AC?
Macy's 14.
You're not wearing your armor, brother.
No, I put it on. I said I put it on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
did?
Hell yeah, I said I put it
He
on.
did say he put
Okay,
it on.
all right, okay, then.
Good job.
Okay.
You are the one that said I put it in my back.
Okay, all right. Very cool. You've got your armor on. Very good. It's going to miss. It's actually going to miss you.
Thank God.
I'm going to give this guy an opportunity to attack Tasha. Just attack. You snowballed him in the face. Now he wants to snowball you back. Or I roll terribly.
Good job. Now
Cypress.
take this thing off my back, girl.
What is your AC, Cypress?
My AC is 14.
14. Okay. Okay, so the figure steps up to you after drawing this like hand side, this like strange curved blade, and it tries to take a slash at you. As it does so, it leaves this like ribbon of stretched air before you that has been just kind of ripped open, and you can see back into that color spectrum that you had before. Whatever this haunt siphon has done, it's left this stagnation on the air, and as it strikes, it sort of takes your vision back, narrowly just like grazing across you. If he had taken a step further forward, who knows what this would have done to you. Cypress.
So wait, explain that again. Like it's because
like,
of the haunting thing being open.
Yes, yes. It's sort of like it's trying to turn your vision back to pre-haunt siphon.
Oh, okay.
so you can't see him, right?
Or he's
Okay.
just trying to cut through him so that he's no longer a threat.
Oh,
I'm thinking that it's
Gotcha.
like a veil, and he's almost sort of cut like the veil.
To a degree, yeah.
That place.
What is the haunt siphon actually doing right now? Besides just is it look like it's active at all? Besides
Actually-
just allowing us to see.
Give me a perception.
Okay. Wow, my rolls today are shit.
That's fine though. You're actually going to get enough off of this, or at least enough that you'll be able to deduce what's happening. So looking around quick, like you kind of turn away from this blade, and as you look down over the top of Kendra, these hands appear to you in this spectrum. There are darkened hands that are like leapt up out of the bed, and they're just like writhing over the top of her body. You can't even see her body with how many that are there. And as this haunt siphon does work, you see the hands are like being pulled away, like they're actually being sucked out of the air before you, and they're leaving her body alone. It's no longer like there's no stimulus to her person, whatever it was doing at this point.
Okay.
But it seems to have very little effect over this man in the corner.
Okay, well, as long as the hands, it does look like it's making progress though, right? These
Yes.
hands are removing her body. Okay. Does it look like it's happening quickly or slowly, or I mean, it's all happening in a 6-second round. So.
It's all happening in a 6-second round. It's working, but you don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay. All right. Here's the thing: is I don't actually have very many options, guys. Like most of my combat comes from Tima, and she's outside, and we're indoors, so I don't really have much to do. But that doesn't mean we can't learn. So what I'm going to do is yell out with my free action to Solis to aim his arrows at the spirit, the magical arrows. And I'm going to take my club and I'm going to attempt to hit the Piper, Mr. Tumnus, with my club.
Sure. I'm going to give you a 50% range. You got to guess, brother.
Okay.
Roll a D100. Guess. Give me a 50% range.
I will put 20 to 70.
Okay. Okay, so 20 to 70 is... I'm going to assume that you meant 20. 20 to 70 is actually 51%, I believe, when it comes to the way that the die fall, but you said 20 first. I rolled a 20, so you got it, like, right on the die. You
Oh, yay!
You can potentially connect. Let's see you actually try to hit his AC.
Okay, this should be fun. What is my... I don't have any base attack bonuses. No, I do not.
I have -1.
It's literally going to be just... Oh, okay, +2 because of strength. All right, here we go. Oh, my bad. I'm going to re-roll that.
Okay.
How many re-rolls do I have?
There are 4 total on the table.
Okay, I think I've already used 1.
Okay.
So this will be 2. Oh my god, I'm re-rolling it again.
Okay.
Please, can I get... Oh my god, I'm re-rolling. I'm using my last one. Okay. I don't give a crap. Can I please? Please, game? Can you just do something nice for me, please?
No.
You're an absolute piece of shit. I hate you, game. I hate you.
You do have inspiration.
What's my inspiration gonna do?
Plus
Is it-
6, potentially. Right?
It's a D6. Do you use your D6 here?
No.
I mean,
good.
I mean, probably not.
Okay.
I mean, if I could
alright.
roll a 6, maybe.
Man.
Fuck it, I'm rolling it. I'm rolling
Alright,
a
okay,
6.
that's-
I'm rolling it. Fuck it. I mean, we're doing it. D6, go.
Come
I
on,
don't care.
6, let's go.
There you go. Do your thing. Yeah!
Yes!
But it
That's
still
it.
doesn't mean anything if
It
it
better be
doesn't
enough.
You actually hit.
Oh my god. That's
You
the
connect.
dumbest ever.
You connect. Let's see your damage.
Okay. Hold on a second.
2.
Please.
Yeah, 2. All right, hold on a second. Roll the 1d6 plus 2. Not bad,
Not bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
especially for a useless druid level 1 with no pet.
Mogar. Mogar. This is going like this is looking rough right now, Mogar. You were just accused of borderline molesting an unconscious woman, and then you see a ghost in the corner, and Sturges are busting in, and now
on
one's
me,
attacking you. What, dude? What do you even do?
Time to go fucking ham. Let's
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Ham sandwich time.
You ready?
Are you raging? Are you raging right now?
Do it. Not right now.
Not. You're not gonna rage. Okay. I got you. I got
Not
you.
right now. That's the last resort. So, can I attack with my great axe? Do I have my great axe with me? Yes.
Yeah. You took your great axe out to find Kendra, so yeah, I would. It's reason to believe that you would have it.
So I would do 1d12 plus 6.
That's your damage. You need to see if you hit first.
So how do I do that? Just d20?
It's going to be D20 plus whatever the attack bonus is for your weapon. So where it says Great Axe, look for Great Axe. What is that number next to it? Plus what?
5.
Okay, so it's D20 plus 5.
Mogar.
Boy. Okay, let me take a look.
Don't even or odd me. Don't do it.
It's even or odd. You hit
Do
its
a roll
AC.
and let that decide for you.
You do.
Daniel.
I think you actually have inspiration as well.
You do.
Use it, man.
Just use it.
Hit hard, bruh.
Gotta save Carrion.
I want to hold on to the inspiration for now.
Ooh,
so I want
okay. I mean, if you
Let's do this.
This could be like so clutch. The amount of damage you do, you might get clutch roll out of the night. Based off your roleplay too, you've been accused of some. Okay, all right. You know what? You do you. You do you. I got you. Even or odd?
even.
Okay. Are
Let's
you
go.
sure? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Here we go. It was even.
Fuck yes!
Give me some damage. Give us damage. It's gonna be a D12 plus 6.
Surge off my damn back.
Bugaboo!
Oh my god, it's so much damage. Okay,
What is he swinging at?
the Sturge.
Okay.
That shit's
Well,
on, dude.
It's a red mist.
Oh, Symarra. Symarra, give me a reflex, please.
If you cleave me in half, I'm gonna be really mad. Like,
It's not,
Dude,
my
that
God.
was so dope,
That's
though.
sad.
so is it RD20 plus my reflex, which is 3?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Here it comes. She has. You gotta re-roll that.
I'm gonna re-roll this.
Oh, the crit fail!
Smart's dead, bro. Oh, she's so dead. You
I
have
don't
another
think
one?
I have any left.
You have another one. You have another one, don't you?
I don't think she does.
I think I do. I don't know.
I think she's used them all.
Oh my
I
god.
think Symarra and Cypress are out of luck rerolls. I think Mogar is
Oh.
very close to out of luck rerolls.
Holy sh!
I have
How many
2.
subs away from another one?
We are
Real quick.
5 subs.
I have
5 subs
3.
away. Okay, so Symarra, you failed. You failed. Mogar, as you swing through, you smash this creature under the end of your great axe, and when you do so, it perforates its gorge sac. Symarra, you are hit in the face and eyes with the blood of Kendra. It just
sack
Nice.
juice.
it just
Oh,
just
no.
covers your eyes. It's going to hinder your vision.
It's in your mouth.
Yeah, it's covering your person now. You are literally just you're
That's
You're
covered.
supposed to close your eyes.
My hair is now
Come
not white, it's red. Okay, you carry. We're renaming to Carrion.
Oh God.
At least I'm not cleaved, so that's.
It's true. It's true. Solis.
Yeah.
Solis, it's your turn again, brother. Top of the initiative.
I'm getting sucked right now. I don't like it.
Oh, that's actually a good point. Thank you for that. I hit Nyx and I hit Solis, correct?
Yeah.
Nyx and Solis, you both lose 1 point of Constitution.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
What?
Go to your your
so
con
mine is
scores.
13, so mine is gonna be 12 now.
Yeah, make it a temporary thing. It's a temporary thing. It is basically it's sapping your life away.
I see the tempo adjustment.
That's the suck you don't want. That's right.
Well, depending on if you're Kendra or not.
Aw, rip. Solis, you're up, brother. What do you do?
Too soon.
Is it?
Is it what?
Is it +1 or just leave it at 0? I have 12 as a tempo adjustment.
Oh, it's still +1. You still have
Okay.
a +1 right now.
All right. Look, the thing that's sucking on me is the one I hit, right?
Yes, it is.
Dude, Cypress, look, man. Look, I know you want me to hit the big boy. This thing is sucking me, man. I'm not used to being sucked this way. I want to get this thing off me, man.
Sure. All right, it's got a hold of you. You can either try to kill this thing, or you can try to tear it away from your body.
Heck no, I'm killing it first.
Okay,
It'll rip nothing
all right.
off of me.
All right. So, how would you like to make your attack? You
I have
use.
daggers.
Okay, so you're gonna draw a dagger and stab at it, right?
Yes.
Go for it. Make an attack. It's gonna be a D20 plus your strength modifier plus your base attack bonus.
D20 +2 plus what? What was
Your
the other one?
base
Attack
attack
bonus?
Whatever your base attack bonus is.
When
I think
you
it's
use
1.
a spell, I can't use
It's
it.
+2 with daggers, right?
Oh, that's your. So then you have a +2 to attack with your dagger. So it's a D20
Yeah.
plus 2. That's what you
Okay.
use to attack.
When I use a spell, I
Wait,
can't.
you said plus strength though, so it's +4, right? My daggers has a +2 and my strength has a +2. I mean,
Your-
well, the modifier.
You don't have it's base attack bonus
Mm-hmm.
plus your strength modifier. You don't have a base attack bonus of 2 because that's based off of your level. You're level 1.
Okay, I got you. So, okay, so it's just +2. Okay.
Yes. That'll change for you next level anyway. That's enough. That's enough to hit it. Give me some damage. It's going to be a D4 plus your strength modifier.
Say it again. That's my strength. Wait.
It's a D4. D4 plus 2. Okay, you killed this thing. How does this what does this look like, Solis? You're definitely going to kill it. Describe to me narratively how you kill this thing.
I take my dagger and I slide it between his neck and his sack. So I don't want no sack juice on me.
Sure.
So I try to cut the head off so it'd be easier to pull out the stinger or the stinger with his head.
Okay. All right. So you basically you wiggle your blade up underneath, and then you flinch outward, and as you do, you manage to separate the head from the rest of its body. It falls to the floor and kind of like writhes around, wriggling. So
Yeah.
that's going to be your turn. Nyx.
Juicy.
I feel like Nyx is I think the Sturge is like the same size as her. So it's
Right?
just
It's
like,
riding you. at
It's,
this
yeah,
point.
it's like literally just like engulfing me, like just doing its thing. It's like she's like freaked the hell out.
Yep.
I feel like I don't know. I don't know if I want to use ear piercing scream or acid splash to just get this thing off me as quickly as
Just bite it. Bite his ass.
Can you imagine the blood that comes into my mouth from that? No, thank you. No. That
That sounds gross.
would be disgusting. So I think I'm gonna use acid splash.
On yourself?
In
No,
such
on the
close
bug.
quarters?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Can I make it not a large acid splash? Like, can I do it like very tiny onto
Acid
it? Like,
sit.
You're
acid
basically
spit.
your splash is just it's going to target a creature, right?
Okay.
And it's going to start eating through the most natural material that can get its hands on. In this case, it's going to be the sturge. So you basically turn your hand up over this thing that's on top of you, and you.
Oh, I thought it was on my front.
you splash. Well, I mean, the way that they attack is they typically go for the back.
Oh.
It's easier because you can't kind of claw out their eyes, that kind of thing.
I get it. No king shame. Go.
I got you. All right, so for you got to make an attack. I need you to give me an attack on this thing. It's going to be a touch attack.
Well,
So it's
So
going to be
we're
a D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
oh, okay, so.
You're going to hit it. You're going to hit
Yeah.
it.
Okay, good.
And give me
Yeah.
damage.
Okay. So it's R. What is damage again? It's
It's a D3
D3.
for your acid splash. 2. It's not quite down yet.
Ah!
It's getting
Can I
it's
reroll
getting.
that?
I mean, you don't really get much better than that. You risk doing less damage. But if you want to reroll it, you can.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna
Okay.
have bad luck.
If Lily used her inspiration, would that give her?
Do I have
protection plus
inspiration?
6?
No, it wouldn't. It's not like it's an acid
Potentially.
surge.
Well, I mean, it depends if it could hit in a sensitive part.
What happened?
of
It
the
didn't. It didn't hit.
I feel like the body of it would be more solid with a, exoskeleton. But if she hit it on the engorged butt piece,
Inspiration.
No.
Inspiration explicitly does not affect damage die.
ah,
Oh,
I know.
her
I
damage
thought that was a
wasn't
good
enough.
idea.
Oh.
Alright,
So you pretty much pissed this thing off, and now it's gonna suck you harder.
Slimeara.
Um,
You've been
Carimara.
gooped. Yes, Carimara. What do you do?
Well, I've used my snowball.
Okay.
I'm covered in blood. Pretty pissed. I can't combine spells yet, but I kind of want to.
I thought you were gonna say you're gonna put water on your face or something.
I wanted to use Drench on the room,
Okay.
and then, I wanted to be able to Ray of Frost it, so they get cold wings, right? So they can't fly.
Will that affect us all?
The drench.
Well, I don't think I can. I don't know if that would work.
She's got to hit it with Ray of Frost. If you're gonna hit it, you got to try to hit it first.
Yeah, I mean, can I drench the whole room or no?
I'm not really sure what drench is capable of, so let me take a look at it real quick.
Because, I mean, I'd like to get the blood off me, and if I can, make the sturges a bit soggy first.
Drench. Range. You definitely have the range. Target is one object of a creature up to size large. So no, you're not going to be able to rain in the entire room. You could rain it on yourself.
I think I'm more pissed off than I am about getting blood off me at the moment. It's on it, it's happening, it's whatever. I'm gonna Ray of Frost.
Okay.
What's this look like? I'm gonna bring up the spell as well. Ray of Frost. And there's still 2 Sturges floating around, right? And the Ghost Man.
There's still 2 Surges, the Ghost Man, and the one on Nyx.
Help me!
Yeah, right, yeah.
You must succeed on a ranged touch attack. It deals a D3 points of cold damage. So what do?
I'm gonna help Nyx.
Okay. Make an attack. It's going to be a D20 plus your dexterity modifier. That's not very good. That's not very good. The blood is just, it's in your vision, and you're just like, Ray of Frost. And you completely, you hit a wall, a panel kind of curls up under the pressure of the cold, and it just misses completely with.
Totally blaming that on the blood. Blaming that on you.
My
Cypress.
go.
No go.
My
Cypress
bad.
not having Tima.
What?
Yeah, where the fuck is Tima? Let her inside the house.
I have done 7 damage, okay? And I did it with a club on a fucked up Mr. Tumnus. All right, I did the best I can.
I said the wrong word. I'm sorry.
Cypress, your AC is 14, correct?
Yes,
I
correct.
miss again. Damn.
Thank God, because that is a horrifying weapon that is being slashed at me.
It slashes again through the air as you kind of like, you just lean out of the way, leaving yet another ripple of this vibrance before you. It seems to kind of like, when you look through it, at him, you can't see him. It's like it's peeling away your vision and putting a veil over your eyes, giving you like drunk goggles.
Interesting.
Symarra! That's gonna hit you.
What? You hit me? What?
Oh yeah.
I missed. What's happening?
And I'm gonna use the last one to turn onto Nyx.
Am I stabbed too?
You motherfucker!
I nat 20.
Wow.
Oh, Batman.
Nat 20.
Fun.
So am I being scourged now?
Yes, you are. Cypress, what do you do?
Yes.
You notice that this vial is starting to peel it. She's like half of the apparitions, half of the ghosts. These arms are missing from her body. You notice that her breathing is starting to calm down, but you can't really tell how much longer. Maybe another round, and it will be taken care of.
I am totally cool with that. How did he look when I hit him with my club for 7 damage? Describe that to me.
So when you hit him, it sort of like passes through this cloud of like quote unquote armor. It's sort of like he's wearing pads to a degree, but you actually connect with some physical force. You don't know what caused this, but when you connected with him, it visibly jars this creature. It lets out this like wretched scream, and it turns back to you to try to make an attack.
Okay, so it did look like it was in pain from the attack, so physical weapons can potentially damage it. I'm gonna swing again at it, because I'm apparently the only one fighting this fucker. And I'm going to sort of yell out, maybe yelp out, like, you know, something along the lines of, can I get a little help over here? These things are kind of dire, but yeah, I'll take another swing with my club. Swing bada, and fuck everything.
That is not going to connect, friend. You managed to whiff right through. Whatever substance you hit previously is not there now. You can remember, you can move if you'd like to.
Yeah, I would get an attack of opportunity if I tried to leave too. I mean, it's Pathfinder, right? So I get a 5-foot step?
Yes.
Okay, I use my 5-foot step to kind of disengage from this giant creature.
Okay.
I step backwards, yes.
Sure, you 5 foot out. Mogar.
Actually, I would like to step closer, real quick. I would actually like to step in the direction of the haunting, whatever it is, whatever the fuck it's called.
The siphon?
Kendra's bed.
Siphon.
Oh, sorry.
That's been like lobbed onto the bed.
Okay, I want to just step in that direction. I don't want to move too far from it, basically.
Okay, I got you. Sounds good. You managed to move over to it 5 feet away. Mogar, you're up, boss. What do you do?
Back.
Which one are you attacking? Nyx has 2 on her. One
Please
is on...
help me. They're like weighing me down.
Wait. I went to go pee. Nyx has 2?
Yeah.
What can I say? My
And I
one
have
is so
one.
sweet.
I mean, you got a big ass. So you gotta have one,
They're like-
one each butt cheek.
Let's see if I can help Nyx. If I can, please.
All right. Before you do this, before you roll, I need to know how you're helping Nyx. Are you going to run over and try to tear one off? Are you going to take an attack on one?
I want to do it so skillfully
I'm gonna die.
that I'm able to chop them with my axe.
Okay.
Doing some like,
Lord,
shoo, shoo,
Lord help
shoo,
me.
and it slices them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I need
All right,
some
so-
RNG
Like,
blessings
I need
in
the
the
rolls.
chat
I need the
right
good
now.
rolls to
If
be able to
you-
do it. Like,
If you
Mogar's
want to be
a
able to
surgeon.
do this, I'm going to need you to take 4 off of your attack, or you risk hitting her with your axe.
okay.
So -4
Can
from
I-
whatever you normally have. What's up?
Because I've used Snowball, does that mean I can't use it as a first level spell?
I am not sure.
Okay, well I don't know.
I'll have to look over Snowball.
No worries, we can wait till my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, can I do non-lethal damage? What? Hold on. Is there any way I can knock these sprigs down, like knock them out, to the where they're on the ground, not dead, because I don't want to kill Nyx or accidentally hit her, but I want to be able to.
I've got to know here that, like, you were confident in what you said moments ago.
Yes,
You were
just don't
very
wanna kill
confident,
her, man.
and now you're like, can I want to, like, that doesn't sound like the Mogar I know.
Damn, why you gotta do this to me?
Because I'm gonna keep you tried and true to your character, man.
He's pretty much calling your Mogar a bitch right now.
Daniel, I'm gonna say, do whatever you need to do. Just make it
We're gonna
exciting.
Hey,
Killer.
you didn't care about
Make
this girl
it
before, so
exciting.
just sling your axe, bro.
If you'd like to attack and try to pull
It's a
it back,
-4.
it's gonna be
Mogar
-4.
and
So
Nyx wasn't a thing. Now it's a thing. Okay, Mogar's having second thoughts. Okay?
Rescue your live.
it's gonna be a D20
Listen.
+1.
If he's good, he'll slide the axe between your butt cheeks and miss altogether.
Swoon.
Mogar, that is not enough.
All right, I got rerolls.
Okay, how many you got?
2.
You got 2? Okay, let's see what you got, kid. Hit me with it.
Fuck.
That's not enough. You going again?
Cut Nyx in half. She has 2 of them on him. Oh god.
You know what? Let's go. It's my last one. Why
Let's
not?
go.
Let's go, Daniel. Let's do it. Mogar power.
Fucking hell.
Remember,
God.
you have inspiration.
You know what? Let's go. Inspiration.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Come on,
talking about. Give it to
Mogar.
me.
It's a D6, right?
Yep. That is not enough. That is not enough. Inspiration lost.
Everything lost. Mogar is out.
Nyx is
missed
dead.
You
No, I
pull
miss
back
it,
your
bro.
you pull back your strike as you try to like bring it down atop this thing to chop it. But as you do, you pull back just too much. You manage to whiff. You thought you connected, but it just did not. You did not hit her or the creature.
Whoa!
My turn.
Blessings on blessings on blessings.
Tosh.
Yeah.
Remove 1
Damn it, man.
constitution. You've taken 1 con damage. It's literally been like sucked away from your body. Lily, you lose 2 constitution. You are quite literally getting turned into a Capri Sun. Just what did you start with your constitution at? I'm curious.
I have a 3. Oh no, I had a 2. So now what am I? -2?
No. What was the number? The number, the total number.
Oh, 13.
Okay.
Well, no, my total. No, my original is 14. So
She looking like a raisin.
All right, so you went to 13, and then you just lost 2 more, taking you down to 11. You not only did you lose that constitution, you've also lost 2 hit points.
Jeebus.
Damn, son.
You
We
don't
gotta get
have
that stuff
many,
off
do you?
her.
Bear in mind, if your constitution reaches 0, your character dies.
We gotta help her, Cypress. I can't be attacking the man.
One of them was a crit, so I'm going to determine what the ability was of the one who crit on you. Lily,
Just
since this
critted
is on
on
your
you.
person, tell me when to stop.
Wait, what?
Since this is being crit upon you, tell me when to stop. I'm shuffling.
Stop.
Okay, here we go. This is a piercing. It does normal attack range and damage. Creature takes a -4 penalty on attack rolls, skill checks, and ability checks for the next 1d4 rounds. So essentially, like, the ability is literally called. I'm gonna hold this up so everyone can see this. For you first.
I don't
It's-
see that.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Hold on. Let it adjust.
Let me pin it.
You fucker. It's called Spinal Tap.
That's okay.
Wow.
I don't even
Is that
sound
on
good.
the? Is that going to be on D20 SRDP?
No, it's not. This is a Paizo property. It's just a card.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Fiendish. I was trying to show them specifically. It's called a Spinal Tap. So you're gonna take a -4 for the next round. Luckily, it's only 1
so
round.
lucky.
Yeah, there's some really awful things in there.
So if we kill it before it gets to the next round, should be okay.
Potentially. But there's a far larger threat at this point that Cypress is facing, like almost one-on-one.
I know. I have a small, little, tiny poop of a speck of a.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just fighting the boss all on my own. Have fun, guys.
Fuck you! Come save me!
No, it's cool. I've got a club. I'll be fine against a
Left
ghost.
your bear outside, man.
Solis!
This is your fault. You don't leave Tim outside.
I'm sorry if I'm
Yes.
saving Karen's life, okay? I'm sorry. If I'm,
Oh, yeah,
I
we have
am
to save
your
her life too.
tiny gnome companion.
Or you
Don't
have
even like
11
her that
constitution.
much. She's suspicious.
All right, let's do it. I'm ready because I have to. You know, let's go. Let's do it.
You're up. What you got for me, boss?
I'm gonna attack the man in the corner.
All right. With what arrows?
Silver
Ooh.
tipped. Arrows with magical aura. Ghost touch arrows, or 2 arrows with
Ghost
skull
touch.
on the
Ghost
shaft.
touch. Touching ghosts.
It's
Let's
a
do the
ghost.
ghost touch. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let me read up about your ghost touch arrows. Find out exactly what these suckers are gonna do.
I don't even know what the magic aura ones did.
Well, I know what those do, but I'm not sure what the ghost touch arrows do here. You get to make your attack though, regardless.
So I'm supposed to do 1d6 plus. What was it? Plus my dex?
It's 1d20. You need to see if you hit first. It's gonna be 1d20 plus 5. Oh, okay. All right. I'm familiar with what this does now. You don't have a miss chance with ghost touch arrows.
Oh.
Solis.
Oh, so I don't need
that's
this.
that's
Okay.
a no. You can still miss. Because
Well,
it's
I'm gonna reroll.
yeah, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. You don't want to. Okay.
All right.
That's way better. You're gonna hit it, but basically, undead creatures, particularly ghosts, have a state called incorporeal, where your weapons, if they're physical weapons, they can pass through them, much like his log or his club just did. In this case, your ghost touch weapon, your ghost touch arrow, it just completely passes through that. It managed to hit on the incorporeal spectrum. So go ahead and give me damage. You hit, you succeed.
And this is the 1d6, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be 1d6 plus 1.
Can't do more.
I mean, if you have a reroll, you could use your reroll.
I have 2 rerolls left.
Okay, if you want to, you can.
Nah, I mean I hit. It's good. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I would re-roll.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I'm just saying.
The likelihood of you getting one or
I
two
believe
again.
in you.
Okay,
I would re-roll.
I would definitely reroll.
I
Oh
would
my
re-roll.
god!
I'm sorry, this guy's legit, and we don't have very many.
My life.
We need them to hit when they hit and hit hard.
That's that. I'm out. I'm out of rerolls.
That's it. He's out of rerolls.
Oh, you're out? Oh man.
No,
you don't have
like
another one?
he did use it, but it rolled a 1 again.
Oh shit, he did roll one.
So
God
I was
damn it.
better with the 3.
Well, we couldn't have known. Chances were you had 2 rolls to get 3 or above, and you
Risking it for the
didn't, so-
biscuit.
Yeah,
We're not doing
No.
too well today.
we
No.
are biscuitless.
You,
Samara's in the corner.
Got the
No!
Nix, what do you do?
I don't know. I got 2 big boys on my back.
They
Wait,
look
did I not
Not the
hit?
situation
No,
I
no.
thought I would be in at this time of evening.
you totally hit him. You managed to hit. You did
2
damage. Yeah, it's visibly like the arrow is going to stick into him, and he's gonna like pause for a moment and look over at the arrow. And you've drawn his attention.
Oh, great. At least I took it off of you, Cypress.
So
Thank
what does-
you.
What does Nix do?
I have a question. So, does ear piercing screen do damage?
It should.
Let's have a
Does
look.
it do damage to multiple at the same time because it is ear piercing?
Um,
Let me take a gander.
So, question, Bub, are you planning in the future to always have us do combat without actual visual movement, or is that just something you're doing right now? Because
That's just-
I haven't done combat really with you.
I don't
so
have.
I don't
I don't have a map prepared for this.
Gotcha. Okay.
But typically, under most circumstances, yeah, there will be a visual aid for you guys to move your characters around.
Okay, cool. All right, I was just curious.
Yeah, it does. It's a single target. and it does 1d6 points of sonic damage per 2 caster levels.
Will it disorient them enough to okay? So like, if
It
I
could
target
just
at one,
it could just straight out kill them.
oh, both.
Just one.
All right, I'll use that then. I'll use the ear piercings for you.
Okay, I'm gonna get a fortitude save. I'm gonna fail, so roll well. 1d6 sonic damage.
So it's
Nice.
You managed to kill the one that's landed upon you last round. You basically let out this shrill like, just like, just shatters before you. This ear-piercing scream. It literally like it blows its
there's
body
blood
apart.
everywhere.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, its proboscis is still stuck into you though. Blood is visibly like it's siphoning out of your body and falling. to the
No!
ground.
Oh my god, but
Okay, so that one's dead. We have 2 dead. 2 dead. It's gonna go to Symarra.
Now I see Solis and Cypress attacking the ghosts.
Give me perception. You might not because of the blood.
Might not. Okay. My perception is.
Nyx is so worried. I love it.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that you're able to see like the silhouettes of your allies fighting.
So chat told me that I can do Ray of Frost as much as I want.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
And then I don't really know about Snowball. They said that I could cast 3 of that level spell a day. And then I got
I think
confused.
so. I think so because as a sorceress, like you know
Does
your
that mean that I
spells
can do
innately.
Snowball again? Or...
I think you can. Yeah.
Okay, so can I use a free movement to like wipe my face and still do a spell?
Yeah, but until you actually get some kind of like cleaning agent to remove this from your eyes, it's going to hinder your vision.
Is it? Well, I have a thing. Sleeve. That's what I'm like, do you know what time it is here? Okay, words are hard.
Words are hard. I get that. I can't give it to you though. If I'm being fair with myself in the game, I can't.
Okay. Stupid Kendra. Put it on my face.
Oh, there is. Okay, so then
Solis killed one. Lily's killed one.
then it's just the one that's left. Yeah,
Wait, so is it on Lily or is it on me?
it's gonna be on Nyx.
Okay. I'm really
It is.
confused by this.
Did I say 4 or 5 originally?
There was 4.
There were 4. Yeah, we'll check another one in for interest.
That's so nice. Okay, if you can do that, I can wipe my eyes.
What?
I like the bartering system.
Yeah, I like it too. I think she's
Sure,
right.
I'll
I
allow
agree
it.
with her.
I'll allow it. You
I
can
agree
wipe.
with
You
her.
can wipe your eyes.
Fucker.
Okay, so now I can see, so that's
You
great.
got it. You got it. I gotta be fair here. You got it. You can wipe your eyes.
And then I can't remember my spells anymore because I'm a terrible person. So, can I use Snowball or not today?
Sure, we can say that you can.
Because I think that's more powerful than my Ray of Frost. Yeah, and I can stagger with it.
Potentially, yeah, but you need to make
Okay.
an attack. So it's gonna be
Yeah,
D20 plus
so-
2.
D20 plus 2? Oh, because... Wait, no.
Yeah. It's a ranged touch attack.
Oh, okay.
You gotta throw it.
Ah,
But you summon
D20
the ball of ice and
plus
snow, but you actually have to like lob it. Oh shit. Roll to
Don't need to
confirm?
get that. Roll to confirm?
Yeah. You
Do
rolled
I
a
have to do it
crit.
again?
You're confirming a critical.
That's not gonna confirm, but you still managed to hit.
Okay.
Okay, give me damage.
And then it's D6.
Yes.
And then I don't think there's any bonus to it, so I'll just do that.
Minimum damage. Man. Alright, minimum damage. Okay. You catch it with 1. I'm assuming that are you gonna hit the one on Nyx's back or the one
I
on
was
you?
hitting the ghost man.
Oh, you're hitting the ghost. Oh,
Stagger him.
shit. Okay.
Because that's why I went and I see him fighting it. And
Give
I'm
me a 50% range.
1 to 25 and 75 to 100.
Okay. You're gonna hit. You hit him for 1 point of damage. He's staggered. It's okay. My turn. The Sturge continue the suck. And after being pelted with a ghost touch arrow, the club, and now an ice ball, the figure erupts around the ice ball itself. Like this darkened shadow literally spins like a series of bats and erupts out the window, soaring out.
Okay.
I don't know if... Ello, I'll give you an attack of opportunity if you'd like to try.
Tima, go!
Sure, I'll take an attack of opportunity. Well, let me roll. I have any bonuses on this attack of opportunity?
Negative.
Like, okay.
Negative. That is gonna miss.
Yeah.
Damn, our roll stuck.
Rolls tonight have been a little rough, but it's bound to happen,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You're gonna have these nights. Okay, Cypress. It moves to your turn. What do you do?
Okay, so the Pied Piper guy, he has left the arena. He's
Right.
gone.
He's fled the building.
And how exactly did he flee?
It was like a series of apparatus like bats, like a ghost form away, just whipped out.
He just like, all right, see ya, I'm out, and he turned into like ghost bats and flew away.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is left right now? What am I looking at now that this guy has left and I turn to look at the rest of the combat because I
Three
was
things
kind
happen.
of focused.
Nyx is dead.
Nyx has one left on her, and it appears to be injured already. The siphon appears to have done its job, and it's absorbing the last bit of apparition-like hands. And an
Okay.
arrow falls to the ground. It's the same ghost touch arrow that DJ Solis had used against the figure.
Do we get that back?
Potentially.
I am going to run over to Nyx and attempt to beat the Sturge off of her with my club.
Okay, all right. Go for it. Make your attack.
Wow.
I will do that right now.
Okay, all right. Give me damage.
All right.
Love of God.
Clubs are in the head.
God.
Even minimum damage is going to finish it off. This thing already took
Okay, cool.
several bits of damage. So you basically bring your club down, and as it cracks it as you crack it over the head, oh yeah, technically there is still the one on Symarra. Yeah, Tosh, don't even play this game. You got to wipe your eyes. Yeah, shit. You bring this down, and it cracks at the proboscis, leaving this creature like just a matted like clunk of flesh and insect on the ground. It looks rough. It looks rough. But Nyx, give me reflex, please.
Where the hell is... Oh, there it is.
Let's see what happens. This is going to be a force on your back for certain. Nyx, you are not going to succeed in your reflex as he basically comes up with this. Yes, you may.
Don't get worse.
I'm so scared right now.
You succeed on your roll. You stagger briefly. If you had failed, you felt your body getting plunged in the direction of the wall, potentially driving the proboscis through your back.
Oh my gosh.
But you managed to succeed. Cypress did the job. Mogar, all that remains is the single that is finishing its suck job.
Let's destroy, bro. So can I give a full-on D20 plus 5? Or is this on Nyx?
This is not on Nyx. This is on Symarra. It's still
It's on Symarra? Oh.
it's attached. It's siphoning. Now this is different. Like Cypress has a club, right? Like it's a cudgel. It's a bit of wood. You have a great axe. His was just blunt force. Yours is quite literally slashing damage.
Could I use my fists instead,
You
or
do
no?
like
I don't.
vertically.
If you slash, you may risk hitting her. I'll allow you to remove 4 again from your attack. It's got to pull your punch so you don't hit her if you like. It's like a cold shot.
All right, we'll try that again.
Okay, so D20 plus 1. Negative Batman.
Negative.
Negative Batman. That will not do.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
In initiative line, Nyx, you will lose 1. Symarra, you lose an additional. Nyx goes to 10.
Initiative.
Not initiative.
That's right.
You lose Constitution.
Alright, I was so confused then.
Initiative
so I'm
line.
on -2 now.
Solis. There's 1 that remains.
All right. We're gonna use regular arrows on these guys because
Sure.
I don't know what the magic ones did.
Go for it.
All right. This is gonna be on. Wait, Nyx is still half dead, and Symarra has one sucking at her back. Right.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go after Symarra's.
I need a potion.
Okay.
Let's see you attack. D20 plus 5. That's gonna hit. Give me damage. D6.
Oops, my bad.
I was like,
I was like, "Ugh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. We'll take it. Every bit of damage counts.
Sorry.
It's good. Nyx.
That number, man, I can't get away from it.
It's okay. It's been a rough night for most of you guys.
Yes.
Nyx, what do you do?
I'm sorry. Do you say I'm still dying?
you've got the like a bee sting essentially still stuck in you.
How do I get it out?
So you can try you.
I'm waiting on
or
combat to be over, so she's like, Cypress, make it better!
Someone needs to fucking help me. Alright, I guess I can't get it out. I'm just like this constantly. Like,
Yeah,
trying
there's
to
one
fucking-
one in your chest.
There's
and-
one in my chest.
And one in your back.
Yeah, because he got attacked by
Isn't
2.
her boobs flat?
I thought it didn't happen because
Yeah, you screamed it off your body.
I'm literally a fucking juice box with holes in it right now. This
Oh,
is
God.
disgusting. How do I do it? Can I not get them out?
Give me a strength check.
Does she? This is Meta. I'm sorry.
Remember
Can she, like,
Steve Irwin.
Remember about Sturges? Anything? Maybe she knows how to not kill herself.
That's the best advice I've ever heard.
Are they still
Remember
sucking?
Steve
I'm
Irwin.
just saying. Because bees have a barbed one, right? So can you imagine like a barbed? But I don't know what Sturges are like.
I don't know.
So I feel like you might. If I remember something.
All I gotta say is he keeps
You
bringing
know
up.
I'm not
do you
gonna
want-
remember anything. Hello?
he keeps bringing up. Do you want to snatch it out,
A lot.
or do you want to kill it? So I mean, the fact that he keeps bringing up, do you want to snatch it out as an option? I don't think it's smart to snatch it out.
I like how you guys are analyzing literally every word. You're hanging on its point. Look, fucking Bub's smiling. I don't like this.
Fuck this.
Oh,
Okay,
wait,
fuck
oh.
it.
Do what your
Snatch it out if
character
you
would
want.
do.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
right.
You
Yeah.
don't have to worry.
Okay.
Then you don't have to worry.
Nyx's nightmare. Give me a strength check.
And he's like, I snatch it
I
out.
will kick out of my body like an idiot. Alright, how do I do this?
So it's gonna be a D20 plus your strength modifier.
I need to pee.
Okay. We can go on
I'm gonna wait though.
Your P, what's your P roll?
Nyx, you can't. You can't. You feel pain. The moment that you kind of like you touch the proboscis in your chest, the pain just like sends waves all through your body. You're like, ah. It's a horrible sensation.
Can I drink my own blood to put my blood back in my body?
That's how that works. Oh my goodness.
I'll allow it.
Symarra,
Hi,
what does Karimara?
Karimara. Yeah. There was one earlier where someone said, what was it, like Sari or something? I'm looking at what I should do. Because both of them look like D3s. So It might depend on my strength, though. Would my claws attack count on my strength?
Yes.
I am going to do Ray of Frost then, please.
Okay.
On my Dudio.
All right. So D20 plus 2. It's not enough. It's not going to do it. Basically, like, you're trying to
The
spin
worst
around
night ever.
to fire at this thing because you can't get a good angle on it, so you just kind of like behind you, just boom, and you fail. Just whiffs. My go. I continue the suck. Cypress, you're up.
Okay, so what is it? What is still alive? There's still one alive.
Just one, and it's already taken damage.
All right, I'm gonna go up to that one and smack that with a club.
Sure. Smack that. No.
Smack that off Symarra.
Hey, roll
Yeah,
again.
fucking 20, Jesus.
Roll
About
again to
time.
confirm.
When I'm rolling confirm, I forget. Do I roll
Same
with
attack.
my plus? With it? Okay, same attack.
Yep, same attack. Will not confirm. Will not confirm.
Damn. Either way.
But
All right.
for narrative purposes, I'll give it to you. Tell me what happens.
Oh man, I walk up to this motherfucker and I raise this club up, and everybody around is pretty surprised at the amount of violence I'm able to put into the swing, and I bring it down on just the fucking body of this sturge, and as soon as I hit it, the thing just fucking smashes like as if I had shot it with a fireball. It just like pop. The wings fly off sideways, the legs fly out. I just hit it so hard, the little bitch literally explodes under the way, and guts and blood explode with it everywhere.
I'm gonna say
Painting
because
the
of the
room,
force of
all
it,
over Kendra.
with the force of it, I'm gonna plop on the floor too. So I'm like, I like sit on the floor.
So everyone has a little bit of awful and viscera amongst their person. Like you've all been struck at this point. So I can see like right now as combat comes to a halt. Very good. Combat is over. You guys will finish that there. Good
Not
stuff.
dead.
Yet. Not dead yet.
I'm physically dying, and I feel like you guys are ignoring me.
So this is like combat ends, right? And as you know, he drives its face into its asshole, pushing it to death with his cudgel, his hammer. You kind of pan around the room and you see this blood from its gorge sac just kind of burst outward, wing bits here and there, and you like it's that moment, it's the calm after the storm, right, where you're just like, did that just fucking happen? You look over, and I'm assuming that Nyx probably has her finger in the end of the proboscis.
No, Nyx is literally on the floor with all of the blood. Like, I can't tell which is my blood and their blood. Like, she's just like in blood.
I just want to throw this out there. When I see that the hands have left Kendra, like it looks like she has been completely cleansed or purified, I'm going to run over there and close that motherfucker.
Okay, sounds good. You succeed in just that.
Do we
you
have?
You can see that Nyx is in a rough spot. We'll take a brief break though. I think DJ, you gotta bail on us, right?
Yeah, I'm already extremely late because I didn't want to stop.
I
I
gotcha.
saw the time and I was like, oh.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
DJ has to run on us for now, but he'll be back next week.
Yeah, I'll be back. I shouldn't have any interruptions. It's just a family affair thing. that's
Happens,
going on,
man.
so I can't-
Happens.
Yeah.
So we'll be back, guys. After the break, I'll readjust the cameras, and we can kick this back off. Sound good?
Yes.
All right.
Sounds great.
We will be back soon, lads and ladies. See you guys in a minute.
Okay, I gotta pee. Bye.